Starting?
Yeah. I'm gonna just do a. Oh yeah. We'll start. We'll start. I don't feel like we need to do a recap, perhaps, because
we
we're
just
here.
played last night.
Yeah.
So.
But also, like it's.
Do we have different audiences on Sundays?
Yes, no one who knows.
I mean, you could probably do a brief recap.
It would be nice,
Yeah.
as a frame of reference, just so that your character, or so you personally understand what we just went through. Because wow, boy, did we have an experience.
Things and stuff.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'd rather
stuff happened.
I want him to hear about it from your characters.
Oh yeah.
If that comes up.
Oh.
Which
I guess
feel like
maybe
it probably will. We'll see. Wait. Just Aetherflux begins. I am gonna do a little overview of Aetherflux again because it's been a while since we started, and it might be confusing to people who've been
normally tune in on Mondays might be tuning in today instead of
the
normal
true.
Sunday crowd. So definitely letting them know anything about what's happening is probably good.
Aetherflux has heavy inspiration from Spelljammer, but it's less complicated. The planes, places, and events in D&D have been converted to planets, star bases, and other sci-fi tropes, while still keeping all the standard 5e mechanics, magic, classes, and monsters. D&D races each come from different planets in the galaxy. Thousands of years ago, interstellar travel by magic was discovered, and the races have mingled and colonized the galaxy. Over time, starships have improved, and magic became abundant throughout the known sectors. The edges of known space are still a dangerous frontier, and few have returned to tell their stories of what lies further beyond that. Ether is the space between worlds, with clouds of colorful gas and magic. Objects in the ether bob and drift with the flow of it. Objects in motion slow down to ether drag, or speed up due to ether wind. There are atmosphere bubbles around any large body or ship. A player out of an atmosphere takes a bubble of air with them that lasts 24 hours. Large bodies generate Earth standard gravity. Ship's gravity is magically generated and can be disabled. There are ether storms, black holes, comets, toxic clouds, spore fields, aboliths, asteroid fields, and all kinds of stuff in the ether.
Space whales.
Like
we saw one.
Oh,
sweet.
We did meet a space whale. It was dope.
Yeah.
He was chill.
He was all right.
He was cool.
It was all right.
It was pretty sweet.
It was cool.
Interesting.
We have pictures. Oh, we have pictures.
We have pictures because there are spell stones. Spell stones are communication devices.
They look like phones.
That you tap them together and you can call the other spell stone with a hologram, like an illusion interface that goes on.
So you can acquire new spells with that.
They're not spells. It's like a phone number.
No, there are spells on it. It uses sending.
It uses sending. Yep.
From one
and then
stone
they
to
also
another.
have the ability to do a illusion capture.
Okay.
And just recently they got updated to have the ability to send illusion video and images to other spellstones that they have on their list.
Interesting.
So
it's a communication device.
Yes.
And there are TVs now, but they're not called TV. They're called
DVs. Divination viewer.
all this brought to you by the lovely people at Goodberry.
Goodberry.
Yeah.
Instead of Blackberry, it's the
Goodberry. We already know what you want.
It's the Goodberry.
Goodberry Company.
There are starships. Starships have warp engines. Warp is and they can move in normal space. You can't warp inside of somebody else's atmosphere, like a planet's atmosphere, but once you're out of the atmosphere, you can. Warp is a ritual spell.
Okay.
It normally takes 10 minutes to cast, but starships also have a ritual school, which allows them to
cast a ritual without...
Yes,
and then it has to charge up again. There's the helm, which gives them control for pilots. Diviner stations that have stuff like detect magic and locate object and other divination spells. Operations as the ship's shields, counterspell, things like that, and they all use the ship's spell slots that have to recharge. There's also wand cannons. So it's just a wand, but it's bigger and it's mounted to the ship.
Things.
There's also captain's chair, which Moonshadow likes to lounge in.
She likes to sit in. We don't technically have a captain.
We do not acknowledge her as captain.
She hasn't made any motion towards trying to make that happen
she sits
either.
there.
All she really wanted was to sit in the chair, so we were all just like...
Yeah.
Everyone else had a job.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, what can I do?
I like my chair.
I'll just sit.
Ships also have an immovable anchor. It's like an immovable rod, but it allows you to lock into the nearest body or stay stationary in space.
Oh, okay, cool.
There are also runners. They're smaller starships that aren't equipped for like long journeys. There's no like quarters or anything.
Right.
But they look like cars without wheels, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Ether cycles. They look like motorcycles with no wheels. They're for short distances. You can
Zip around, super mobile.
Yeah, they have like pretty high flying speed.
I have an Ether King Deluxe.
They are they're like brooms of flying,
like a chopper,
but bigger.
Okay.
And they're like attuned to a person.
Okay.
So you can't drive somebody else's. Ships are not that way.
You can fly.
Ships have their own gravity too, which you have to manipulate as you're
Yeah.
entering bodies that have their own gravity.
Oh.
Otherwise,
Yeah, you have to toggle the gravity on and
It's a
off.
little Mario's Galaxy kind of.
Yeah.
Cool.
You could totally like if people were boarding the ship and you all held down, you could just like
You
clunk,
just turn the gravity
and
off.
everybody would be like, oh,
Oh.
things like that.
we never thought of that.
No,
Well, we are now.
Now we have an
haven't really
idea.
had a moment to use something like that.
We have, yeah. That's
Green
true.
moss, or that blue moss.
Oh, the
Oh, those weird
The
mushroom
mushroom
things.
people?
Yeah.
oh,
They were kind of onto it though.
that's true. So artificers are employed to build ships and ether cycles, etc. Yeah.
So
That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I think we're good to go.
And it is actually in the like universe of D&D
D&D.
as far as like the rules
characters,
go,
the
the way
rules,
the
everything.
races, characters, classes, everything.
Items, everything.
In fact, 2 sessions ago, we ran into the remnants of. We were into a Warforged, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who was built by Zook.
Mm-hmm.
Which you probably sounds familiar to you from
Yeah.
Odd Lot.
Yeah.
There was some other
Yeah.
tie-in.
And he was built like hundreds and hundreds of years ago before the war.
So if there's a Zook, that means that Tuzard exists someplace, which means our Odd Lot characters exist someplace.
Potentially.
Or this is Zook's adventure, and then when he retires, he creates Tuzard and the rest of them, and that's when then after that. And who's to say that
Or-
Tuzard isn't super old?
Or
Aetherflux
like
is
that,
the prequel.
or like
Exactly.
that special adventure world that Zook made, that one shot that we had,
Yeah.
or this whole thing that we're in is happening inside of something Zook made.
Oh shit!
He's just
Right?
watching.
Yeah.
He's just
Who
watching
knows?
everything in a grain of sand, going.
Yeah,
It's the end of
yeah.
Men in Black, right?
Yeah.
Marbles.
Who knows? So many possibilities.
Cool. Okay.
Also, you are stationed, and you all just landed on the planet of Everlight, which is kind of your home base. It's called Everlight because it is tidally locked to its sun, and one side always faces sunlight.
Oh,
So
that I've
there's
heard about.
There's no daytime. There's no
Wait a minute,
nighttime.
where did I
if you
see
want
that?
nighttime, you have to go to the other side of the planet.
Where rich people have vacation homes, I
Yes.
recall you telling us.
It was in an audiobook I was listening to,
I thought
which
that was
they
a cool
they
detail.
described this, and there's like powers from the sand. It's pretty badass.
Cool.
Brandon Sanderson's been that's
All
Yeah.
right. So, Darvin has decided to take some time and spend it on the Audacity, talking to his dragon. He's going to talk to him for a bit and then go off and try to see if he can do some research on some of the things you guys have
He's a
recently come
pseudo
into.
dragon daddy.
Yeah.
He hatched a pseudo dragon.
Who did?
Darvin.
Darn it. Yeah.
Man, I always wanted one of those.
See,
Sweet.
They
He
are
hatched it.
friends, not pets.
Exactly.
Yes.
You can't have one.
Something that he couldn't stress enough to us. He was like, if you ever call him a pet.
Oh, interesting. I wish I knew that now.
Well, it offends the pseudo dragon because they're intelligent.
They're very
I
smart.
I still think there's room for an omelet at some point.
he hatched it.
Before the egg hatched, we kept.
I
Well,
kept
you
teasing him.
kept teasing him that you were gonna
Gonna make an
cook
omelet.
it. You were gonna fry it up.
Right. So yeah, he's gone off to do his own thing. And you have Droop with you.
We have Droop.
Droop.
Droop is our little goblin. We rescued him. He was bullied, and he might be evil, but
We're trying to reform
we're
him.
gonna try to
He's
give
our
him new purpose.
He's our new
Interesting.
pet character.
Yeah.
Oh.
Slash
You guys have-
deckhand.
The
Just-
real spelling of NPC.
New pet character.
Yeah.
You guys have just gotten off the elevator from the Spire, which is the
Mhm.
docks where the ship stopped, and got confronted by a an individual as you get off the elevator.
Hello.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Hello. Yes. You appear to be the people I'm looking for. Right. I understand you are to come with me.
Oh, why? What? Hi.
Hi.
Where are we going?
Who are you?
What am I working with? The name's Oren. And I am from the organization.
Do I know about the organization?
Bob.
Yes, Bob's.
Oh,
Bob's
organization.
The organization.
You're a friend of Bob.
Check Ricky. You can call me Ricky.
Hi. So anyway, are we to move forward or what?
I'll shake her hand. It's very rude.
Let's go manners.
Don't talk to me about manners.
No, I think somebody needs
So listen, we're going then, correct?
Where are we going?
Interesting. I was told that you would follow me if I was. Anywho, just come with me. Are we going on their ship?
No.
No.
You're going someplace on Everlight.
Okay. You need to come with me. We need to go to. Hold on a second. Okay. I need to take you back to HQ.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, that saves us the trouble of finding you.
Oh, do we ask him? You like Bob's coffee? Is
Never
that
had Bob's coffee.
All right. Well, just between us. Then. Never mind.
Is there something wrong?
Well, space dust.
why are we needed at HQ? We're not part of this organization.
Well, I was told you were to follow me, so let's go.
Or what?
Ixday Modron A?
Listen, you mentioned Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he sent for you.
I wouldn't
Just
mind
come
seeing
with me.
Bob again. Let's go.
I want to meet Bob, actually. Yeah, that sounds fun. Let's go meet Bob. This is Drew. Can he come along with us?
Hi.
Droop, I suppose. Yes.
Good. We're going to go on a little adventure group, and then I'll take you shopping.
Okay.
Okay.
Right this way. Yes. So we're going to go that way.
Yeah, so you guys, he takes you down to the subtrains. You get on the purple line, and you get off at the High Throne District.
Remember when you guys left me behind on the train?
I want to say that was an accident.
You were slow.
I am not fleet of foot, admittedly.
Oh, yeah.
I can't pounce
For the record,
or fly.
We're in the middle of a chase
Or
scene,
monk
and
sprint.
everybody way outpaced him. He's just like
left him behind.
planking her behind in the armor. She's got feline agility.
I
Bird
fly.
Flies.
I've got monks are faster than regular people, so we're all just bolting. Did Tucker? Did he cast jump on
He
himself?
used his
Yeah.
rope armor.
Of course he cast jump.
That's what he did.
Jump?
He
Yeah.
cast jump into a fire pit once.
That was the
real
best.
good.
That was
the
absolutely
best.
the best.
He used his rope armor to slide down the whole thing because we were in
We were up
the
in
Lazy Hero.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And he slid down and he kind of lifted you up there because he coiled the ropes back up.
He's a magic rope armor that turns into a rope.
He coiled
So
the
it's
ropes
armor
back
most
up.
of the time, but then he can magically turn it into like 150 feet of rope. Yeah.
And
Oh, cool.
because
It's pretty cool.
it only responds to his voice, you couldn't.
I had to use regular
Uncoiled.
rope. So I was starting from behind anyway. And
Yeah.
It was
So-
kind of a mess.
So I know where we're in the direction. I don't have to look for it, correct?
Yeah, you get off at in the High Throne District.
That's from district.
You're winding down some back streets, and he takes you
all right.
into.
Okay.
Oh, I have the name of it. Where'd it go?
The
Oh no, I lost it. Oh, the Tasty Muffin.
Oh my god, I love the tasty muffin.
A bakery.
Do I know it? I like personally, as Alex, I love the tasty muffin.
Roll a history check.
I imagine Shadow would like muffins. That is a 15.
Oh yeah, you've totally been in here before.
I've had these muffins a few times.
Oh, are they tasty?
Yeah, they
nice.
are. It's just out of my way most of the time, so I don't come this way. But every once in a while, you need a treat.
Yes, it's okay.
With the bell ringing, the clerk has come out, and the shopkeeper has come out, and he's behind the counter.
Do you guys want anything?
Oh, yes, please.
It's... You pay yourself.
But you just...
I know. But before I place my order, do you need anything?
I'm watching my carbs.
Convenient.
Well, that's
great. So listen. Can I get the special?
I'm afraid we're out of the special.
I thought you might say that. Do you have any more in the back?
Let me check. He takes you guys out into the back. You guys go, and he opens up a closet in the place where they're making muffins and stuff like that.
The muffins are a cover!
We'll just get muffins on the way out. And also, shut up.
And there's just a closet space into there. And he walks in.
I follow.
Yeah, I follow.
Yep.
You always follow in. The shopkeeper closes the door behind you, and you feel your stomach, your gut drop out of your stomach. You're just like,
Oh,
you're going down.
oh, okay.
Whoa.
I'm desperately uncomfortable.
That's weird.
Yeah, it goes for longer than
you
is
get
comfortable.
used to it. You get used to it after a while.
It's like a carnival ride.
And then, boom, stops.
Whoa.
The doors go and open.
Did the goblin?
He went up a little bit and then like grabbed onto some of you and
Pushed him down.
He didn't throw up, did he?
No, he did. Oh well, let's do it.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Trip has a bit of a weak stomach.
He threw up when we got abducted by the Borg, kind of thing.
He
that
throws up
happened
his mouth a
yesterday.
little bit.
Oh!
Oh,
You can see it,
there,
Oh.
buddy. It's all right.
Disgusting.
Need a muffin or something.
On the way out, we'll get something for you.
I'm going to. What's an okay tip? Like I'd like to give a coin to the shopkeeper that sent us down. Does she follow us or he?
No.
Oh, they're up there.
They're up there.
Never mind. Good.
Yeah. I imagine though, he's like this human burly guy. He's got a beard. He's got a big belly. You know.
We'll get to
Oh,
it.
Muffin Man.
We'll get some muffins.
He's
after.
like that's what he does. You know. Okay, so there's a hallway, and there's a bunch of doors going down, and he takes you down to a particular door, and you opens it, and ushers you inside. I assume. Yes. Yeah.
He does?
Yeah.
You're making him do stuff now?
I am making him do stuff because there's only so much I had time to download about what's going on.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
I step on him.
Yep.
In we go.
Bob is here. There's a long desk with chairs. Bob stands up.
Bob, how that car ya?
Sit down, everyone. We have a lot to discuss. He gets up and he walks across the room and he pours himself something to drink.
Oh, is that coffee that you made? I've heard about your coffee.
It's clearly alcohol.
Oh.
He walks back. He sits back down. You guys all
Sit
sitting
down.
down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, I'm gonna stand because I'm tiny anyway.
On the chair?
No, just stand on
Well-
the ground.
Firstly, I hope you're all enjoying your new ship and ether cycles.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
The organization puts forth great effort to repay its debts. And you certainly deserve it.
Oh.
David Harrison is part of the organization?
We don't answer questions about the organization.
You think you're on a brand new state-of-the-art vessel with your trusted engineer Murray by chance?
No.
I did, actually. I'm gonna hold out to that one. I just thought we were really lucky.
Just gonna throw this out here. Seen some real weird stuff in space. It gotta be part of the course at this point.
All right.
I thought Denier guided us on this path together.
I just thought that
Perhaps he is.
that he was a really
You just
big
thought
fan.
Huntred was a huge fan,
Yeah,
right?
I just thought Huntred was a huge fan of mine.
That said,
Yeah, let's
Trust
just say
me.
thanks.
the organization
makes
has,
more sense, though.
has its hands into what it needs to have its hands into for the stabilization of the Alliance.
Okay.
I've called you here to pull off a little heist.
Heist to say.
That doesn't sound good.
Well, what we do here is often for the greater good.
The greater good. The greater good.
Which is why I'm here, to help you with this heist. I've been sent. No more need to answer.
Yes.
I assume you have a particular set of skills.
Many.
Vague just enough to fit right in.
Yes, he's
Yes.
a very skilled professional. But for this task, we needed some muscle. And that's where you guys come in.
Well, say no more.
Well, and help for your ability to deal with things that go wrong.
Oh, things go wrong for us like all the time.
We are good at dealing with that, aren't we?
And creating it.
A little bit.
Yes. So,
But they sure do like to talk about how good they are, don't they?
yeah.
Well, we're still a really new team. You gotta boost the morale, you know?
So,
Whatever it takes.
there's a ship. Wait, am I getting this right?
Plus, we
Yes.
are pretty cool.
You guys are pretty
She
cool.
says
though.
that under her breath, like.
This moment.
Subtle thumbs up.
Yeah, exactly.
Thumbs up.
But he says,
Subtle.
subtle thumbs up.
So, there's a Knoll bounty hunter named Uz Dustclaw.
Uz Dustclaw, the gnome bounty hunter.
say-
Okay.
Gnome?
UZZ?
You said-
UZZ.
Dust-
Gnome? I thought you said no.
Gnoll.
Gnoll. Oh, okay.
Gnoll, yes.
The hyena
The
people,
hyena.
not.
Yes.
Alright.
So they're kind
Uz what?
Uz Dustclaw.
so
Oh, that's a cool name.
so gnolls are kind of like dogs. So he's Dog the Bounty Hunter. Go on.
He's holding captive Elwyn Araris.
What?
Elwyn?
Elwyn Araris. A half-elf artificer with some bad gambling habits.
Gambler. None of that.
What race? Half-elf?
Half-elf. He's going to deliver Elwyn to Bulgup, the Pirate King.
Bulgup. Is he a Bullywug? It's a very weird name.
It sounds like a.
Bulgup?
It sounds almost like one we've heard before.
Yes, I don't think you probably have. You may have heard of him, but we don't know much information about the Pirate King, unfortunately.
Is that the same one?
I don't think so.
None of our operatives have managed to make it to the Devil's Den.
Until now.
Devil's Den, a place?
It's a space
That's-
station.
Ah, okay. I was curious if it was on Everlight or not.
No. In fact, it is a space station that doesn't stay in one place.
Oh,
Wouldn't that
so
make
not
it
the
a
nightclub
ship?
with the dancing girls?
No.
Alright then.
Didn't expect that from a monk.
Yeah, that is a good one.
They're very acrobatic. What can I say?
The monk and the priest have been there.
So we have a lead on how to get to Devil's Den. There's a ship called the Fitzroy. It's going to rendezvous with the Devil's Den Pirate Guild base to sell some contraband wands.
Contraband?
Hmm.
What makes them contraband?
They are wands of wonder.
That does what?
They're particularly dangerous magic, and they are outlawed in the Alliance.
Oh.
Hmm.
Shame if something happens.
We have some details on the Fitzroy. We've done some preliminary reconnaissance, but they leave. They're docked with the Spire now, and they leave tomorrow. We don't know how they know where the Devil's Den is gone, but they seem to always be able to get there if they need to.
Interesting.
We need you to infiltrate the Fitzroy. Somehow travel to the Devil's Den, and Uz is reported to arrive shortly with his bounty.
All right.
How you accomplish this, I'm going to leave up to you.
Wait, so you don't have any plans on how to get people aboard a ship? We don't know the plan. Do you have the ship's blueprints or
Yes.
anything?
And he
Okay.
puts out an illusion on the table of the Fitzroy. And
Okay.
it is just a little bit bigger and the same kind of configuration and makeup of the Greenfish, your previous ship.
Okay.
It's got the
Which
dock
I
number
know
and all
nothing
that.
about.
Crew-wise, what do they expect?
Well, the captain is Captain Flint Brew. He's a dwarf. He mostly keeps to himself. We don't know much. Ops is Colin Nine Lives. At least that's what they call him. He's a tabaxi. Apparently he has pretty horrible luck. He's died 3 times, and that's how he's got his name. Their pilot is a tiefling named Ryder the Lunatic. He's an alcoholic. He likes to light people on fire. And then their diviner, Klepto Jameson.
Klepto Jameson.
I love that name.
That's amazing.
I think you can figure out.
Klepto Jameson.
And they have 2 gunners usually on, Kill and Wakonk, goblins. They do take in other crew, but they have a pretty high turnaround for their line of work.
Where were the goblins? Was it goblins?
Yeah, Kill and Wakonk.
Wukong. So they're not looking for new members.
I don't know. They may be. Or maybe you can convince them. Okay, out of character now.
Mhm.
Here's something we can try if you guys want to.
Okay.
And that is that we're gonna do like a heist movie. We're both planning and cutting to doing it.
Ooh. I love heist movies. That sounds
Deal.
So you
really
plan
I'm down for
I'm
that.
so in
I
for
just
that.
saw the
Yeah.
concept in my brain happen. It's like, okay, so you're telling us while we're planning it, and then it
Yeah.
goes
Also,
to the
that's a
scene.
really neat narrative thing to do.
Yeah. At any point, you can cut back to planning, and then say like you're going up to the ship, and you're like, yeah, but I went and we'll do this, and then the key to this door, we have it because we went in and we made a copy today. Do you know, like
I've heard people talk about this
Sweet.
before. I've never tried
However-
it.
I've
It
never tried
sounds
either.
awesome.
It does sound awesome.
Yeah.
So, but total party wipe would not happen at that point. Like either would play or die. Wait a minute, he didn't die because we didn't do that. In fact, we didn't open the door, and we hid
Right.
behind the curtain.
So you can't. Time travel is not capable, and we will have to cut this off at some point.
Okay, so you got to be the discretion on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it will be like you see someone and be like, and cut.
Exactly.
What about if someone's actually over there? Then what's the plan?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yep.
That sounds like
Cool.
fun.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool,
I'm
cool.
totally willing
I'm
to
down
try
for
that.
that.
That
Okay.
sounds fun.
How about you, Chris? You good?
Yeah.
At the very least, this will be a horrible steam wreck, and we'll have some fun.
Who cares? It's a
Right?
one shot,
Yeah, I was
right?
gonna say.
Yeah.
I was like, the worst case scenario is we find out that this doesn't work.
Right. Exactly. All
Well,
right.
it's awesome. It works
I
for
hope
other
it's
games.
awesome.
So.
Ooh,
Let's do it.
that
But
sounds
I've never
cool.
done it. So
Yeah.
I'll
It
try.
sounds cool.
neat.
It sounds cool.
Everyone says it's
Time
Chad
in.
thinks it sounds cool too.
Yeah.
You're right, Chad. It does sound cool.
heck yeah.
Awesome.
Bob,
Mm.
if you know they have contraband, why not just go coerce them into taking you with them?
You could definitely try that. We do know the details of where the contraband sale is going down. They have come in with gold to buy these wands here. In a warehouse, and he looks through some of his notes. 'Cause I'm doing it right now. In the road district. It's an abandoned warehouse, and the seller is Tyson Coldbrand, an artificer.
Mm.
Do you have a list?
Does he have a list?
I don't, maybe I'll roll for it.
Typhon Goldbrand.
Gold plan.
Mike Dice?
Yeah, no, I get it.
He's going to kill me one day.
What?
Just walk up to me and punch me.
I heard he was talking crap.
Oh no, now you're dead too. You just you better shut up about it. No Mike Tyson. All right.
So, can you tell me a little bit about your skills so we understand and can plan some things? If we're
Right.
going to be making plans.
So, yes, I've got the ability to charm or grab things from distance with Mage Hand. I'm more adept into things like magic and thoughts and understanding people. I can get into the mind, can play with things. And
A learned
illusion.
mind.
Alerted mind?
A learned mind.
Yes, I'm
It's
quite.
wonderful to encounter another one.
What's your intelligence?
18. No, sorry, 17.
Cooler. Learned mind, you say. Carry on. So yes, any other questions? I will help us get in. I'm very adept at these things.
So, we have the option to try and get on the ship. Or we can try to get connected with them while they're doing the trade?
Here's my take. Trying to persuade them might be difficult. They have to go to the devil. We have to get on their ship and then have them transport us to the Devil's Den, correct? Which the Devil's Den is a highly elusive space trader community piece, right? But before that, we have to get the wands before they're sold to this people, right? The ship. So the ship are buying the Wonder Wands.
Yeah.
And we have to get those wands.
You don't have to. I mean, however you want to get onto the Fitzgerald, you can. I thought also perhaps you should share some of your skills and abilities that might help in this particular situation.
That would be a good start.
Magic items, things of that nature.
Oh, I just got a rod of Mary Poppins.
What? Is that the umbrella wand? Like Featherfall?
Sort of, except you go wherever the wind takes you.
Okay, so you can fly.
More
So
like a
I-
wand
it's
of
like-
kind of flying.
It's like a wand of flying,
Gliding.
yet also helpless.
Gliding, right?
You can go up
Yes,
and down.
gliding.
You can go-
Oh,
yeah.
you can go up
Actually
and
go
down,
up.
but,
You can go up with it, but you can't exactly go
but
over
the
unless there's a
prevailing winds
breeze.
direct you.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a scroll of charm person, actually. I have a glamour hat, and I'm just gonna be like hat, because that's the word. And the little it was probably like a little hair clip or something. I don't know. It just goes poof, and it's suddenly like a Three Musketeers thing with like big feathers on it.
Okay.
I don't know how that'll be useful, but it's a thing.
I had heard one of you had gotten a hold of two particularly powerful items from the Drow.
Well,
From the Drow.
Oh,
I do have this cap here. I throw it on, and I make myself look like Bluto from Popeye. Big beard and everything, really jacked.
Yeah, and I've got the fancy necklace.
What does the necklace do again? Out of character, I can't
it's
remember.
Beyond detect.
It is Nystol's magical aura, which allows you to mask or change your appearance.
Yes,
Or
false aura or mask.
yeah, you can also make it look like you're a different alignment than you are to certain people.
So you
who
can
detect
appear
that.
evil.
And is that like a group ability, just the
Just
one
a single person.
Cool,
The
man.
person who has it.
So we have
cool
a
stuff?
masker, a complete changing
His
shape
is,
person.
disguise
Oh,
self. That's
also-
really cool.
Well, makes the ring like become like a big diamond ring.
Oh yeah,
Oh
your
yeah,
ring
and I've
is
got a
customized
magic
for
sword
that.
and talent, so
My armor can
Does
make
that-
multiple images of myself. Up to 3.
that's pretty cool.
You're doing that guy really good, buddy. He's doing it pretty good.
Shadow,
So we
as a
can look-
performer, do you have any disguise or makeup skills?
I mean,
You know, you look so wonderful in that one show you did back on the Broadway, and you were made up like the peacock, which was unusual, I thought, for a cat person.
yeah, that was kind of that you do the light and the dark, right? Cats, birds, that whole ancient thing.
It was a bold, evocative choice.
Thank you. Yeah, that
Or so I
actually
hear.
wasn't my idea, and I don't have any costuming abilities. I just have this hat. I do, however, have a wide variety of songs that I can perform at a moment's notice, as well as if someone hears me play music for a minute, because I'm a college of glamour, I can actually basically cast like mass charm on like up to like 6 or 7 people, and they'll all speak very highly of me. They're basically fangirl out. Yeah.
Highly illogical.
And actively actively hinder like people who are trying to hurt me and stuff. It's
All
cool. I can also make people fall asleep.
You guys sleep?
Really good at that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was gonna put to sleep one of the things, and then we're gonna kill
That
it.
was an accident.
The little Borg creature.
I only meant to hurt him a bunch.
A little creature.
Oh, hey, Bob. So.
Yeah, do you know any way that we can get in touch with like the Alliance Defense Minister or whatever you call the high up?
So
Actually, yeah.
Well, you're like a shadow organization. I was getting the impression.
We have our hands in everything.
Exactly, shadow organization.
Tell me what happened.
So we encountered some Modrons, but they weren't regular Modrons. They had been altered, changed, I suspect by the Illithid, the Mind Flayers. It was some nasty business.
How did you run into Modrons?
Well,
You remember when we were on the ship and that Lyra person came
Oh
in?
yeah,
And,
he was there.
yeah, she appeared again. And she
You've
kind of
spoken to Lyra twice.
she snapped her
3
Unfortunately, yes.
and she keeps messing with us.
Yeah.
She sent us to limbo space.
Beyond limbo space, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we were in a part of
Wacky.
limbo space I've never even been to before.
Yeah, check this out, and I bring up a picture of the planet. So
Yeah, and this one
it
is just a
appeared next to
picture of
this.
me.
Everybody pulling themselves up.
There was a
Different
bunch of
angles.
weird crap.
Taking super notes, by the way.
Flip.
And then I like flip to the picture of the ship, and then this thing came at us.
I see.
It's
We put a report in, but
but at the main office, right on the spire, and it's not gonna.
We're not
get
really
anywhere.
expecting too much from that.
We were
Very
actually.
glad that you brought this to my attention. I'm not usually one to say it, but that sounds completely out of my league. However, I will have some of our agents do some research, and perhaps we can get back to you with something more.
Yeah,
The-
sure.
Lyra, who whisked us away, said that the Modrons would be coming once they had a taste of our technology.
They analyzed our ship and deemed us dominatable. Basically, they decided that we posed no threat to them, and they were going to basically just. Actually, I don't even know what they wanted to do, but they had this beam, and it made our ship stop.
Zorlin here has pointed out that it is likely mind flayers that are involved in all this.
Okay.
There were
We-
telltale signs.
We tried to turn the ship, fire at the tractor beam thing. It went out, but they could just keep on us. They followed us through warp space.
They followed you through warp.
In warp space is where they actually hit us with the beam.
Yeah, they cast magic while we were in warp.
That is deeply concerning.
Yes, that's why
Well-
we immediately reported it to the station where nothing was going to happen. And I was actually going to go see Gundren and talk to him. Or is it Gundren? No, that's the wrong one.
Wrong one.
Did
That's
you mean Sildar?
no.
No,
I
you meant Hawktread.
Huckdren.
Okay.
Too many dwarves.
Too many dwarves. Too
So
many dwarves. Too many dwarves.
we managed to blow up the thing that was stopping us. Darwin shot it with our thunder cannon. Shortly after, it managed to regenerate and turn right back on.
Hmm.
So
All right. Well, let's get on with our current mission. I will definitely get back to you as soon as I can.
One more thing before. We have something for you. Who's got the book?
Oh.
yeah, the book.
Probably
Probably
Darvin.
you. No.
I'll tell you, Ricky don't.
I probably did have the book.
You probably have.
You can have
I
the
think
book.
you had the book.
You have the book.
I don't even. Here's the
Yeah.
book.
Thank you.
I think it's fair to say we
exceedingly
were the
useful.
book's keeper.
And it just kind of puts it back over there.
Do we get paid for that?
Yes. You did. I'm pretty sure.
Was it
The
a down payment?
the priestess paid you. Pretty sure. Oh, did she not?
No.
I don't remember,
think-
honestly.
Nope.
Straight.
No, she didn't.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, she told us about
She
the
just
mission,
kinda-
but also said that we could do it in our own time. So she didn't
didn't
pay us
pay.
when she gave us
Yeah.
the.
No.
Yeah, she pretty
Assignment,
much just
as
said,
it were.
here's the thing you can do, here's this comb that'll get it.
Yeah.
She entrusted us with the comb,
But yeah,
which was
payment was
in
not.
a
Alright,
sense.
so
Yeah.
At your chairs, there's a little envelope, and in each of the envelopes, there's 50 gold.
Ooh, we have to make sure we get that to Tucker too, because he keeps forgetting.
Yeah,
forgetting.
his-
Yeah,
Himself
he's
here,
not
but-
being. He doesn't keep track of his money
Yeah.
as accurately as he should. 50? Okay.
Oh goody! Oh, I could have bought one whole more fancy mystery bag,
Don't hurt yourself.
but stuff.
Yeah, I know. It's
So-
sweet magic stuff.
How do you guys want to go about this?
Well,
What's the first step?
we could try and meet them at the dock that they're in, convince them that we're a crew who wants to be hired on to help with stuff. Any idea how many wands they're moving? Crates?
Yeah, are we talking lots? Or are we
I've
talking
Been
easily
told 8, which
So-
is quite a fair deal.
but easy to conceal on one body?
So we could pretend that we're
So they don't need heavy
mercenaries,
lifters.
soldiers of fortune, and sign on to be muscle for them,
Or
or something of those lines.
what if we come to warn them that it's a trap because we were paid to make it a trap,
And then they'll be indebted to us.
and then but then we have to. Someone has to be there to make it look like it's a trap.
If you do that,
But then they'll
how-
trust us.
If you do that, how will you get aboard the ship? The goal is to go.
If we had some extras to act as constables, there could be a chase where we run through the streets to get back to their ship. And then in the panic, maybe they'd be grateful, and then we would just all get
We
on the
can
ship
just
together.
Get on the ship. Ooh, and yeah. Or while they're picking up all the stuff, we could just hide on the ship. Stowaway.
I doubt they'll all go. They usually leave a skeleton crew.
Back on the ship.
They have
You have this
skeletons?
guy's self, right?
They
Yes.
might.
Basically, you have the.
That's entirely possible.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
What?
It's trying
Bless
really hard
you.
not to sneeze into
Am
the
I making-
microphone.
Am I making everybody sick?
I thought you were
Oh,
trying
no.
not to sneeze your mask off.
I'm patient 0.
What?
Am I making everybody sick?
No,
No,
Tucker
I don't
claims it
think
wasn't
so.
your fault. I think he blamed his family.
So, first step.
I'm fine to get on the ship. I think the first step, I think we need to secure those wands. What you say about those creatures trying to attack your ship, then I think the organization needs those wands in some capacity.
They're supposed to be selling them to.
Somebody in Dazel or in the Devil, right?
The king.
The king?
The pirate
Elvis?
king. The
Do
pirate
you-
king.
Oh.
Do you
Bulldog.
think it would be possible to swap out the wands with some dummy wands?
Depends,
We could
quite
acquire
frankly.
this.
You, yes?
Yeah.
Done.
With that, how does that help us get onto the ship, though?
Well, I can go invisible. 1, 2, and 3. Or somebody can. Who can do what again?
We can
Disguise
turn into
self.
other people.
I have minor illusion. I could make it look like I'm not somewhere. I just can't move.
I
Or
have what
something.
you would commonly refer to as a mage hand, except mine is psionic and invisible. If that is helpful in any way.
Yeah, no. It isn't.
We were asking questions.
It was a great
About
answer.
invisibility. You were.
Right, I see.
I like the idea of acquiring the wands.
I think it's necessary. To scuttle aboard ship, perhaps we go to them now and offer your services as hired hands, because talk around town and we can start spreading that, some of us sneaky ones in your songs, and you can talk to your birds. We can start spreading around town that something big's happening. Or at least in the closed communities. Perhaps we can spread people in the organization to start rustling rumors, therefore scaring our target into thinking they need more helping hands. That's where you come in. Hey, we've been sent to help you.
Make them think a little too much attention has been given to them.
Right. We broker the deal. They secure the wands on their ship, and where we secure passage on the ship, we go through, we swap the good ones with the fake ones, like nobody ever knew.
Let's.
I'm down with
I think
that.
that sounds
Let's
like a
do
plan.
it.
Real
Alright.
quick though,
Okay.
end
yeah.
goal was to get on the Pirate King ship.
But not, the end goal is to get to Devil's Den. Where
Right.
you can
We
rescue
need
the,
to. The middle
rescue
goal
the
is to
guy.
get on the ship so we
The guy or
can get
girl?
to the Devil's Den.
So,
So if they ask us what kind of payment we're expecting, maybe we can be like, we're hoping to join the Pirate King's crew.
We just want an audience with the Pirate King to try to,
Free labor sounds good if it's going to lead to recruits.
Or we were sent from the Pirate King as his own personal emissaries from here to ensure that his wands were securely delivered to him.
They don't have anything weird like a secret handshake or...
We don't need to worry about that, because the moment we're on Devil's Den, we're lost.
yes, you'll have to procure your.
Wait, do we need to... The Pirate King has the person we need to save?
He may. So the
Okay.
let me
Yeah.
also tell you a little bit more
What?
about us Dustclaw. He likes to petrify his targets.
Like stone petrified?
Like carbonite, you say?
But this is a one-shot,
No, that's
folks.
exactly what I
Yeah,
was
I
trying to
mean
go
that's
for.
fine because good. That's exactly what I pictured.
So how you will retrieve him is going to be difficult, and
Wouldn't happen to have a stone to flesh potion, would you?
oh, actually we do, and he takes off 2 stone to flesh potions
Mega.
just in case. There's the second one. All right. So your plan is to pose as people from the Pirate King,
Hired from the Pirate King.
hired
To ensure
mercenaries.
mercenaries.
Sure.
Mercenaries.
Proper and
To
safe
ensure-
delivery
yep,
of the
safe passage
Wonder
of the
Wands.
Wands of Wonder.
How are we going to prove that he hired us?
He's the Pirate King. They don't ask questions.
Hmm.
And if they do, we play it pompous. Follow the
I'll
lead.
leave that to you.
But
So-
so the end goal, once we get the Devil's Den on board their ship, the jig's up.
Why?
So we're going to rescue the guy and run away.
See, the thing is we
Right.
need a passage there. We don't know how to find Devil's Den. They do. They have a safe way of doing so. So we can either stow away on ship without them knowing, which is highly improbable. You should know that as a man of knowledge or learned minds. Or we can pose as crew as a safety mechanism for those wands being done. Simple explanation. Or the crazier thought is that maybe we can put some sort of tracking device, which could be nice thinking about it, because then we would have a way back from Devil's Den. We wouldn't have to secure stowaway. We would
Is
just
there
have
any
to get
kind of
wands.
tracking device available, though?
Probably
that
not.
sounds
far-fetched.
sounds
So
intense.
He did say it was the crazier idea.
That's true.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
Is there a tracking device?
That there probably is.
Arcana? Should I roll an Arcana? Maybe or somebody?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you saying? We're playing D&D, and you want to roll dice? What's going on here?
Yeah. 22.
Yeah, you got some.
You've got some.
Well,
But do they have?
so
a
listen, it's
non-detect
not
on
as
their
fun.
ship?
It's hooked up to your spellstone, which you have one of.
It's not as fun, but I do have this. It's a tracker.
Then we put some of us on board ship, and some
others
of us follow
behind.
in the Audacity.
I am going on their ship.
Hmm.
How long is the travel, though? Like, because...
We don't
Do
know.
we know
Well, we wouldn't know.
approximately?
We don't know the exact details, but it may be a significant time period.
Okay.
It could be weeks.
Okay.
We have heard some rumors that the Devil's Den is in orc space, and some rumors that it is in beast space.
Oh, it's even further, isn't it?
Again, it's elusive.
Okay.
So,
I like the idea of us having the ship coming behind, because at the very least it's bringing some heavier firepower if there is an issue.
yes.
But how do we land it on Devil's Den without being caught?
We don't. We have our ether cycles. We can
Listen,
we can put those somewhere.
Question,
Mm.
Bob. Never been to Devil's Den, but it's not typically a place where I think they really care who's there, as long as the business is business.
The pirates.
The pirates. Of course they're going to ask questions about who we are, but we're pirates, right?
All right, looking for wares.
Looking for wares and
If you
looking for service.
Got to Devil's Den, you should be able to be on Devil's Den, is what I've heard.
Ugh.
Exactly.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Step
Okay.
one, where you're heading up to. Who's going to talk to the as people who are trying to be mercenaries from Devil's Den.
So wait,
Who's
this
going
might change the thought though. If we're going with the tracker, all we need to do is stealthily place tracker on ship and swap the wands. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have to even speak to these dudes.
Okay. Who wants to go to the ship?
I'm going to that ship.
To sneak.
Steal those wands.
I can be sneaky.
I've got invisibility.
I cannot be sneaky.
No,
I'm
you
pretty
can't.
sneaky.
And yeah, that's right. You're kind of
And you can look like anyone.
I can.
anything. Anyone?
Anyone, but I can't change
He can't
height.
change his.
And I
Like
can't,
he
Or
can't pass
size.
off as a gnome.
and I can't change my voice.
Yeah, it's a good thing you don't have a distinctive voice, though.
If you wanted to look like any of the crew, you could today go and
Scout one out.
Yeah.
Take a look at
Okay.
all of them, and then we can see which ones leave the ship. And you could go as
That would
one of them
leave
and forget
you
something.
behind. Unless, of course, we did invisibility on 1, 2, and 3. How stealthily are you, Bard?
I mean, kind of stealthy. I've got like a +5 to my stealth. That's
That's
it. I don't
not
have any
bad.
special spells.
That's pretty
or
good,
anything.
though. Okay. Well. So nobody is like a rogue or pickpocket
No.
kind of thing? Sugar muffins.
If need be, I got a +4 stealth.
Do you?
How
You're
stealthy is
than I
Droop?
suspect.
I'm pretty loud.
Droop, unfortunately, will stay back for this.
I was just thinking if they have goblins on their ship, maybe he'd be able to.
Pass
I don't
gobble. Ooh.
I could try to pretend to be somebody. Look, this is me pretending to be Shadow. Hi, I'm Shadow.
Never mind.
Head pats.
But quite frankly, it's not bad if a goblin is serving him if he's looking like one of the mercenaries. Maybe we can have him carrying a whole bunch of fake wands, like they're items bestowed away on ship. And then we bring those there. Somebody's on ship, right? And then we do the swap, bounce out of there.
All right,
That'd be
let's switch to doing stuff. I don't
Yeah,
want
okay.
All right,
to
yeah.
plan too much longer.
You're
'cause
too much
otherwise-
planning, and
So
then
we
you
gotta
get
jump
the
to an
action,
actual
yeah.
action scene of us doing
Yeah,
this.
let's
as
do it.
we're
Otherwise,
planning.
we're not getting anything done.
So that's the
Yeah.
idea.
Yes.
That's the
So
idea.
that means we are now currently scouting out tonight. That ship.
So
Yep.
okay, so that's what you want to do? Scout out.
Yep.
Okay.
Good idea.
Roll, whoever's scouting, roll perception
I'll be
checks.
with you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go too.
15.
Scouting sounds
Oh,
like
no.
something I'd want in on.
Only a 9.
Perception. Oh man, do I miss Alvin's stats right now? He's proficient in it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, 17 though. So.
16.
Yeah, you guys can point out to him, like, oh, that looks like it's so and so. Who do you want to? You definitely see, Ryder the Lunatic, the Tiefling pilot, and Cullen 9 Lives.
Is
the
Cullen Nine
Tabaxi.
Lives Tabaxi cute?
Roll. Roll another perception check to see if you think he's cute. I don't know.
13 plus 2. 15.
He's alright.
He's alright. Eh.
Don't forget, you take pictures of these people just in case that helps you get the disguise right.
Yeah, he's very also like.
Yes, that's part of
Gruff.
the scouting.
That's right.
Okay, so you got pictures.
So
you've got,
indiscreet.
Yeah.
You've got
I assume
spellstone
we're off
pictures.
in this shit.
What's
Um,
the Tabaxi's guy's name again?
Colin 9 Lives.
Also roll stealth checks. Make
Ooh.
sure that
I'm
you-
not there. I wouldn't do that.
Stealthing.
19. 24. Yee.
13.
21.
That camera just.
What'd you do?
Well, it sure is a 1 on the die. That's a
Oh.
that's a 6 adjusted.
Six
oh
adjusted.
no, but it's
Yeah.
a 1 on the die.
So there's definitely a spot where you you cough or make a really loud noise, and they
I
all
clear my throat.
they all look over. Yeah, they all look over and they're worried for a second, and like you all feel that like sense of dread drop over you, and then they go back about their business.
Oh. That's not bad for a crit fail. You just had really badly.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that go.
I rolled a 24, so maybe I like.
Maybe you like
I mean,
the
the
one that
bird
started coughing.
noises.
You were like, yeah.
It makes that loud camera snap noise. It's like,
Oh my gosh! Yeah, they left the sound on
His
the.
phone rang. Ah!
Not now, Darvin. Not now.
That's right.
All right, so what's next?
When we didn't intercept the wands?
We intercept the wands.
Okay, that's
Next- the
happening
next day.
at the
Yeah, we just did a little recon.
at the warehouse.
from when we were investigating them, do any of them have even a similar voice to Ricky?
Well,
Oh my gosh,
I'm gonna have
that's
to
too
say
bad.
no.
I was like, what if Colin Line Lives? What
I'm
if
gonna
you
have
get
to
to
say no.
disguise yourself as a cat? That'd be great.
If you wanted to have given your hat to somebody else, they could attune to it by the time.
Does anyone have the sound like anyone else's? Though? I mean, like, we've got really.
You have minor
Excellent.
illusion. Does that make sounds?
Minor illusion can do sound illusions. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going to contact my family
Okay.
to see if they have any contacts in the artificer, which they would. They would have contacts in the artificer community.
Mm-hmm.
If they know this Tyson Coldbrand, perhaps
Oh.
they would know where I could find him.
Okay. Yeah. Roll a history check.
Oh, 11?
11.
I'm sorry,
They-
12.
12. They have heard of him, but he is in the kind of underground. Like they know, they've heard of this bad artificer, and they won't do business with him. You know, they don't. They're not. They don't know details.
Alright, so we can't find him that way. Dang. That would have been like a really cool, awkward conversation. Like talking to my brother.
All right.
So yeah, with that
Thanks.
minor illusion, you can change your voice, right?
I think so. I mean, like, I can't change my voice, but I can lip sync.
And do
to,
performance. Yeah, you could do.
Yeah. I could
so,
do that.
You should probably take this.
I'm going to give you my hat instead. Like, kind of like, you know.
Temporary trade.
Fair, yeah.
trade. Okay.
Temporary trade.
All right. What's next? Going to the wand place? What's the...
Yeah,
What's
we
the
need to
plan?
get the wands,
We need to get those wands.
but and they have to not notice.
Do you want to do that on the ship? Or do you want to do it at the warehouse?
Is anybody super persuasive? Like they've
Yeah.
got like good persuasive skills?
+5. I have a +7 to performance.
Okay.
Performance is not persuasion.
I know. Kind of.
So look, I'm just yes. I think the next step is wands. Right. We have to
Yeah.
we have to
Why
pick
don't you
those
go
wands.
and just scout the wands,
So-
and if something comes up, take care of it.
Are the
Cool.
wands being kept in the warehousey place, and the
They-
ship people are picking them up?
They're picking them
Okay.
up at the warehouse. They're not being kept there.
We need to swap them out before they pick them up. I think.
All right, so you're going
It's
to
a
go
good
early
idea.
to the warehouse. You see what must be Tyson coming in with a briefcase.
Okay.
And then
And how far away? And Tyson is the person that is selling.
Artificer, yeah.
selling. He's the artificer that's selling the
Mhm.
wands and probably created them.
I can disguise myself as the captain.
He's a dwarf.
Damn. I
The,
can't. I'm 5'6".
that he's the captain of the.
That would be
Fitzroy.
really tall for a
Yeah.
dwarf.
What's his second in command? Who? he needs to
Basically,
send out?
it's Colin 9 Lives.
All right. I'll be another Tabaxi. That's not hard.
he
You can
tries
be
to see
calling
through
9
the-
lives, and then you can just get them, and then we go. Yeah.
If he shakes your hand, you don't have to worry about losing the illusion because, like, oh yeah, his
Yeah,
hand's
very
already
good.
firm.
Sure feels like
different
pause.
color.
Yep.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
just a
so
different
you
color.
head down. You rush down in. It's
Mhm.
prior to the time.
We
that
get
they
there
were gonna pick up.
before they're supposed to.
Yep.
Yeah. Make sure they haven't left yet.
All right, you disguise yourself as.
I am
taking
Colin
any
9 Lives.
backup with you? I mean, are we there like?
You can if you.
I got
we
an
actually can. Oh, we can have a Darwin stay behind and keep an eye on the ship, and he can call us when he sees them leaving, so we know kind of how much time we have to
You could
conclude
invisible.
business.
So what I was thinking is if you're gonna pose to be him or 9
Mhm.
lives, we can get the briefcase or whatever the wands. Then we cast invisible. I could be invisible the whole time while this is going down. I'm standing right next to you. You get the swap, and then the moment he turns his back, we invisible, and then we walk. While then somebody puts on the tracker to their ship and the fake wands, like
Two
Ocean's
crews.
11.
So two crews. Yeah.
Two crews.
Yeah.
There's the ship crew that plants the tracker, and the wand intercept crew.
All right, I think we could be planting the tracker then.
Why don't we just plant the tracker tonight? While we're doing the observing thing.
I could
Oh.
be your bodyguard.
Are you going to
Oh.
pretend to be Tyson and hand over fake wands
To the ship?
to the captain as they come in?
No. Unless
We're just gonna take the ship, or no, we're gonna track the ship, take the wands.
We're
Do-
gonna pretend to be
they're gonna-
whoever's handing over the wands afterwards.
That's
They're
Tyson.
gonna leave.
That's Tyson.
No,
You're
no.
gonna pretend to be Tyson?
Yes.
Wait.
We have
I thought
to.
you said you were going to pretend to be
9 lives.
9 lives to pick up the wands from Tyson.
How hard would it be to just sleight of hand the wands out?
This is what I'm thinking. Okay, we need a separate. Let's see what kind of bag he's got. Right.
Mhm.
We get the exact
Okay.
duplicate.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like in the movies, you see
Yeah.
they know exactly
Oh,
what
and
it
they
already
do that
is,
swap,
and they do a
yeah.
You
swap.
put the fake wand. You put fake wands in it. Okay. You go
got
down
those.
saying, "Look, the captain's nervous. He wants to make sure
He wants to
these
see
are.
these.
I want to see these wands now." And then when he shows them to you,
Someone makes a noise,
We-
so they
we
they
do the
look,
swap.
and we do a swap.
He's invisible, maybe, and you can
Put
do
him
it.
under your invisible jacket or whatever.
Then say, "Okay." Then you say, "Okay, we'll pay you later." And then what I can do is I'll show up as 3 of me as the guards, just to put a little heat on it, just to chase everybody out of there real quick.
Okay.
Right, because then it puts, and then in the confusion, people aren't thinking super clearly about what was happening.
Okay.
They're like, yeah, everything, that was,
Because
Can
if
I
we
see
just
you
take
for a
the
second?
wands,
Yeah.
right.
if we just take the wands, what happens
Oh, yeah.
is he's not going to let us take the wands because then he won't get paid. When the captain shows up with payment, and there's no wands, so we need to have fake wands.
So, I could pose as your bodyguard. He could make a noise in the warehouse or something to distract. I could be like, all right, I'm going to go check it out. All eyes on me while I'm checking out what's going on. And then, Must have been rats. Damn wind.
Right.
Gotta lay off the air.
And then I can come running with my duplicates. Halt! Halt! You know, just to chase them away. And
I'm so glad we're putting that magic item to use already. It's so
Do we want to use it after the actual trade is happening? Like, we need to swap these out, and then
we don't
still
care
they
about the
somehow have to actually trade, or they don't show up.
oh, no,
So-
we're swapping. He doesn't. Tyson doesn't know we're swapping. He still thinks he has his wands. Okay, so the captain, the dwarf captain, comes. He buys the wands. So that happens without us involved.
So here's my concern, is if he knows that there was a prior interaction with people on that crew, and he says something about that prior interaction to the captain, suddenly everything is more in question. We have to somehow swap out the briefcase without being anyone on the ship. Oh my gosh, this gets more complicated.
Wait.
Oh my god.
So we gotta move
Okay.
forward. Yep. Because otherwise,
Oh, we're just gonna be
This
stuck
is a
trying to plan the
terrible
perfect
idea.
heist.
Huh?
so.
It's a terrible idea.
No, if we don't move forward, it will be because
Oh.
it's 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh
I've
yeah.
got-
Mm.
We get
I'm
Colin.
gonna go
I was
ahead.
just gonna say we get Colin drunk. We Shanghai him. You're Colin for the exchange.
Should we Tyson? The
No,
officer?
No.
she's Colin
On the
Oh,
ship.
for during the
okay.
exchange.
Yeah.
That way, if he says anything, you would just say, "Yeah, Cap." I just wanted to make sure everything was
Okay.
on the level.
Let's do that. You roll a. Okay. Well, you
let me
me
give
know
you-
what the thing
Let him
is
finish the
Wait,
damn
what?
sentence.
Okay.
You're all dice happy over there.
You have some guidance.
At least
Um,
have some guidance, yeah.
So you're gonna meet him in the
Okay.
bar. And
In a bar.
yes.
Because
Right,
we're
that's
going to
what
get the
you
real
just
one
said.
drunk.
Get
That
him-
is what
get
we
him
just
drunk.
said.
And then so roll a persuasion to kind of get him drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I
now
rolled
roll
already
it
though.
with guidance.
I can.
Just do it.
Different roll.
I got-
Whatever. Just persuasion
Oh,
check.
yeah, don't touch mine.
15, 20, dirty 20.
That's great.
Better
It works
than
out. You get him completely plastered, and you end up walking him home. And he's just kind of spaced out. And then they
Okay.
put the bag over his head and they take him away somewhere.
Cool.
Done.
Bring him to Bob.
Next step.
Take him out
Next
for
step.
muffins.
So now you're gonna have to disguise as him, correct?
Now I'm gonna have to disguise him. I've heard his voice plenty. I've heard some of his mannerisms.
You're
I've
going
picked up.
back to the Fritz
Hey,
Road.
buddy.
That's him?
I'm gonna
Assuming?
go back to the.
I like his idea of him coming as guards, man.
Yeah,
because
that's
then
great.
because then the confusion, if we fumble, none of us are good at sleight of hand. We can stick them away
Yeah.
and then replace, even if we wanted to have the time while you're confusing
We,
and
we got the bag that has wands in it. So you're Mr. Invisible, right?
That's right. That's right.
So when she looks at, I want to see the wands, and it shows the wands hopefully, and then during that look, you make the noise or somebody makes the noise.
Yeah,
All right.
make the
All
distraction.
right, let's make
Yeah,
that happen. Let's
so
play that
start
out.
doing
Up
that.
Let's start playing that
you
out.
guys, you two are going back to the Fritz Roy.
Why is he going back?
I
But
am.
you're not going to the Fritz Roy with
What?
him?
Why would
No, okay. So I'm replacing Colin on the ship
Yes.
because we're guessing that Colin's going to be actually going for the pickup.
Yep.
We've already planned exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to stick with that plan,
So you're going to the Fritz Roy.
and I'm going to the Fitzroy.
Just
Stay
act
overnight.
Just act drunk, too drunk
Act
to talk
like-
to anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do a performance check.
Oh God.
I'm lucky. Oh, look how lucky I am. Oh, so much better.
They don't have these.
That was a nat one,
Problems in
just
the movies.
for the record.
Good,
And this
good,
is a
good.
16 plus. 6 plus 7 is 13, so that is a 23.
Okay. Yeah, they at first they were really confused.
I have portents.
Yeah, you roll your portents.
Right now?
Oh,
Yeah,
dude!
Oh.
You got points.
Double 13s.
Nice.
Nice to right down the middle.
Real.
Fingers
So
there.
honestly, if that's something that you're proficient with, 13
Yeah,
could
that
be a
is-
13
decent
that's
roll.
true, that's true.
Like
13, a performance check for me, a 13 would be a dirty 20.
Oh,
So,
So,
like, occasionally
that's
there's
pretty
something real good.
Okay, so
That's the only one that's that good. But,
yeah, they think that they got really suspicious for a couple seconds. But then they
Nice.
just realized you're plastered.
I like smack them with my tail a little bit too, so they know that I'm like there's no.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I'm like
yeah.
I'm a cat.
No problem.
Bleh, I
Uh,
shed all over them.
Okay.
You know?
They're gonna go pick up the wands.
Yeah.
You're going with them.
I'm going with them. I've sobered up. I've spent the night or
Roll
whatever.
2d20s, use results at any time.
Who's gonna be where?
For any roll,
We
that
know
you
where the
have to
exchange is
say
going to happen,
using
right? Because
this
we saw,
before you
we
would-
saw,
before the roll would actually occur.
we saw Tyson. We have. Wait a minute. We didn't do the exchange yet.
No, we're about to.
Oh, all right.
I've successfully replaced Colin.
Okay.
To do
On
the
a ship.
exchange.
So you're invisible with the fake wands. That was the
We
plan.
will. Right. She infiltrated the night before.
Right.
So now we're going to the meet.
Okay,
Right.
so yeah, you're showing up.
I'm
You're
definitely
you're
there,
invisible.
invisible.
Anybody else doing anything?
I'm
not-
gonna
I'm
be
waiting
there
to be a cop.
make the noise, distraction, whatever, right before he comes in as three of himself as the guards.
And I'll use that sound as I'll wait a beat, and then I'll come in blowing a whistle and stop at the name of the alliance.
So hold. She's got to give you the signal to make the sound because when he opens it, is when that sound has to come out.
Yeah,
Right.
we've all carefully worked this
I'll
out.
wait
Okay.
a beat.
We've got a series of signals that we're gonna
All right. So
do.
Or just make another sound. If like I gotta go now. And you just
Right.
come back.
I'm sorry, I needed some water. I was really thirsty.
How dare you
Mom's almost killed me.
hydrate?
I brought cat snacks. Like legit cat snacks. Don't mind me. No judging.
So you're there. You show up as Cullen. You're in the outside
Yeah.
waiting for a signal. You're
Invisible,
in the building,
right? Invisible, like walking.
walking next to her. You guys, anything?
Did we plant the beacon yet?
No.
The tracker? Why
That
didn't,
got
why didn't
skipped
you do that
over.
last night?
She planted the tracker last night.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah,
that
she
makes
was.
sense.
Yeah, you were
Sure.
already on board the ship. Why wouldn't you have done it?
Oh yeah, I rolled a 19 for stealthiness. So there you go.
So where are
Great.
you?
You could put it in your quarters.
I can just be around the warehouse.
Back up in case
docks area.
everything goes down.
So
real
at this
bad.
point, Cullen's out, the actual Cullen is out of the picture. Cullen
Mm-hmm.
9 Lives is gone. You're gonna have to be Cullen 9 Lives,
Yep.
because otherwise he's gonna say what happened.
Oh no, I can catch you.
Oh yeah, I like that. That's
Oh,
great.
that could be part of the plan.
Great. Okay, so you're also out
That
there.
was we planned that.
We planned
that.
So you're there at the place. Tyson comes out with his briefcase. He's like, "Guys got the cash."
You got the goods.
Yeah, he pulls open the thing. It's like,
A light comes out
But
of
I'm
like
invisible.
that briefcase in Pulp Fiction.
Do it.
yeah,
Do it.
yeah.
It's the signal.
It's magic light.
But I'm invisible.
The sound of a scuffle.
Oh
What is this?
Sleight of
wait,
hand.
are you literally like
He's
holding,
holding.
the? the-
Tyson's holding the thing. What is this?
Sleight of hand with portents. Is that how that works? Portents.
Yeah, you want to sleight of hand invisible out of the other one.
Why?
And then put fakes in.
Okay, because everybody looks over there.
Right.
All right. Yeah, roll up performance also.
Oh, sure. Oh God, performance is charisma.
I got a
based.
15. 15.
Why would we do this to you?
15.
Yep.
Okay.
I was just supposed to be making noises.
Do I get pluses for
think
illusion
about
or
this.
for the invisibility? No, I'm just
oh,
invisible.
Oh yeah. Well, they don't
I don't
see
trust
you.
pink.
That's for sure.
I don't trust me.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
Use
say
the
that.
green one.
Okay.
That was successful.
Should I roll 2?
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
-2. It's a 17.
Very good. They're extremely convinced that something
-2.
very disturbing and big is happening outside. All right.
Let's hurry this up. Something strange is going on out there.
The money. And the captain.
Oh, I actually have it.
Yeah,
Because
the captain. The
gave me.
captain's with you. They they hand over the wands.
I do the signal to your I just
Yeah,
You
they-
guys
nudge quick.
you tapped
Just-
me like 3 times
just
on
quick.
the side or something.
and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I left to go back.
Yeah,
leave.
You made the
Starts-
switch out and then you were.
Tyson starts running out
Oh, what? Really? Why is it just
because there's stuff going on.
something else? Oh,
Yes. Okay.
Stop! Then name the alliance.
Awesome.
come run! I hand him the case.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
The-
captain takes the case.
The switched
the
case.
dwarf. She's like, oh, and they're all running out. Do a performance check, both of you, to get caught.
No, I'm lucky. Wow. Neither that rolled a 20 earlier.
17. Natural 20.
You
Went from a
guys-
1 to 20.
You miscreant, come here.
No! Ah! Punch!
And the captain's just like, keep going, go. This is too much right now. We'll get it.
Leave me behind!
We'll get him out later. And they run
I'll
back,
never talk.
back to the ship. You guys want to take a break?
Sure.
Yeah, quick break.
Okay.
And I think, yeah, you guys have succeeded at phase 1 of
Woohoo!
this particular.
We planned
No.
that a
Damn it,
lot,
damn it, damn
and
it.
it went very well.
Okay,
Yeah,
we'll
I
be
love
back
heist.
in a few moments.
No, that's my water. How many
So
years did it take you to grow your hair out that long?
I think been
3.
going up 3, 4.
Something like that. Probably.
And before you grew your hair out long, did you have like short hair or
Short, like
Okay.
Ridge short. Yeah, it was short.
Yeah.
Did you just call it ridge short?
I'd say I don't know why I did.
Because
It's just like
before-
because it's the only
Before
one way
Tucker
to
grew
describe
his
it.
out, he had like that sort of like short and spiky sort of look. And
Preppy
then-
boy look.
Yeah, a little bit.
I used to have dreadlocks.
My hair's been all over the place.
used to
You
have
used to have
long hair.
dreads.
Yeah.
Dude,
My
cool.
my
Like little
tip
dreads or big dreads?
So
is
at
don't
first
trim
they
your
were
beard
big.
when you're on cold medicine.
You said,
Because
Did
I didn't
you?
really mean to do this, but
you said,
Oh, you didn't
you
mean
said-
to go for kind of the streamlined
I,
sides?
I was growing it in,
Uh huh.
and I just meant to bring what was already there down so it would match better. Then I was like, you didn't have the blade guard on. I was like,
Oh, no.
well, this is what I'm going with now.
it looks
It
fine.
looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So it looks intentional.
Okay, well, it's intentional then.
Are we live?
Yeah, but
I've
It was
noticed
completely
Uh-oh,
intentional.
scared
This
of
is
you.
a stylistic
we're good.
decision.
Okay.
All right, this is the beard you're looking for.
All right. So,
Horns.
yeah.
Ooh, a 19
Okay.
and a 2.
That's
That means I got my
perfect.
That's important.
Someone's
That's
real good
needed.
and someone's
One
real
good
screwed.
one, one bad one.
Nailing
You
it,
can-
failing
You
it.
guys are gonna need those. Okay.
Oh, great. All right, let's do this.
So, you all, I assume, are hopping onto the Audacity.
Yes.
Except for
Um,
me. Oh no, I am
no,
too.
No, because you got
I'm
captured.
undisguised.
All went according to
That's
plan.
right. We can swap hat and
Yeah.
disguise thing.
So you have on your spellstone, you can see the direction and coordinates of the Fitzroy.
It seems to be working.
It is working out all right, and you can see it heading off towards beast space. Also, Darvin has elected to stay on Everlight for the remainder. He's taking a pseudo dragon with him, and he's going to go and study Modrons.
He could probably work with Bob.
With Bob.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Cool.
makes sense.
And the goblin that you have, or the
Oh,
whatever?
Droop
Yeah.
is Droop with us?
Droop
Droop
can
is
be on
with
the
us?
on the
Okay.
ship. Yeah.
He stays on the We did just so everybody knows. I totally took him shopping on the way back to our ship after
And
planning
I'm
and
sure
meeting
there
Bob.
was a group taco trip. At
I
some point.
definitely
I think we said
also-
we were going to get him tacos.
Yeah, we definitely got tacos and that muffin. We got
I was
some
not-
I
muffins.
assumed that we got the
group
muffins
taco.
when we were done
Yeah.
planning. We were like- and
Or
'cause I
I
could
did
just
get
picture
them.
like we did doing all this serious planning, and then Zorla's just like, all right, that's settled. Muffins? Just
Yes.
real serious, just muffins.
Yes, exactly.
Once I agree with you.
It is a long trip. You guys are heading out to out into beast space. It is a good 6-week trip.
Okay.
So you get it's a nights and days going by tracking this other ship out there, but eventually it looks like the Fitzroy has stopped.
I would like to
Okay.
make a note of very little consequence that during that 6-week time, Zorlin has been practicing his martial arts and taking videos of it with his spell stuff.
Oh my gosh.
And as I told you in the note, I'm working with the goblin to
Yeah,
train him in the ways of goodness, and also trying to find if he has any talents.
yeah, okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What?
Good.
You are working
I would
on
help
him with
with
that. He is. Yeah, you're helping. Yeah, okay. And you guys are. He is learning a bunch of stuff, and we'll pick that up on.
We'll have to create like a little table,
Yeah,
a droop table.
a droop table, and we'll figure
figure
out
out what he's good at.
He's good at.
Although an intelligent goblin might be dangerous.
So,
I'm just picturing a little, slightly evil goblin wizard. Just,
Oh, that'd be cute.
just like he, for some reason, like has a talent for magic. Wouldn't that be crazy?
I like
So,
it. That's charming.
as you approach the place where the Fitzroy has stopped,
Is there stealth capabilities on this ship?
Oh no.
No, we don't have
well, then we're
floating.
not approaching when the ship is stopped so
Oh, yeah,
much.
you want to lie down right on my dice? That's
Of
great.
course, of course he
Um,
does.
You see this large castle station that is it's got 4 pillars going up and down. You can see pirate flags coming off of it. It is a big middle section with four pillars coming off the sides, and there's places for ships to dock all around. You can see a couple runners docked up. You can see the Fitzroy docked, and you can see there is a goblin ship. And goblin ships are made of all this big bones and metal and wood and kind of cobbled together. They have has a skull on the front.
Sweet. Like
Yeah,
a
right.
whale, space whale skull or something.
Quick
It
question.
looks like it might be a giant skull.
No,
Actually, they found it. They didn't.
Okay.
Like a giant's skull.
Yeah.
Question, kind of like back in time a
Mhm.
bit.
Mm-hmm.
When she infiltrated their ship, did they hear any mention of Alwyn?
Oh, did I overhear anything for that night?
No, they don't know anything about that.
Okay.
Okay, I thought they were transporting him.
No.
No, he's prisoner on the ship
He's a
already.
prisoner.
Okay, he's
on the
on
station.
this ship.
He should be. So you got a description of
Half elf.
what's his name?
Dustclaw.
Dustclaw's
Okay.
runner. It is called the Thrall 1, and you don't see that docked currently.
It's the Thrall one. Yeah, there it is. Whoops. Well played. Well played.
Thank you. Yes, you
Points.
do see there is a Kutoa pirate ship. These are fish people.
Oh,
Fish people. Okay.
Uh-huh.
yum. I mean,
and there's also a turtle ship here, which is a kind of like it's half alive. It is like a big living ship. It's got 4 fins off the side and a big beak in the
What is
front.
that?
I love it.
Farscape ship.
Yeah, and it
Oh,
it
yeah.
opens up and people go in and out of the
so
beak.
is it like actually like a modified turtle almost? In it's like the way you're describing it with the.
You're not quite sure. And most people haven't.
Is it
on
turtle-esque though?
Yeah,
Looking?
it is.
Yeah.
It says turtle-esque looking.
Video.
It's got like a big metallic shell around the outside.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, recording like good stuff on this place.
Right.
I'm sure we've all started doing that with our phones now. There's like, oh, that's cool.
That's neat.
As are you approaching?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have
You're gonna-
Yeah,
are you
we're
gonna
gonna
dock?
wait a little bit before going in, so it doesn't look like we followed them.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Negative.
approaching us. Like none of the runners are approaching us.
No, you are. You get a message though. Send a message.
Oh,
That's you.
What? Yeah.
State your business here.
We're here to do some buying and selling. We're in the import-export
To
business.
seek opportunities.
Yeah, we're here to seek opportunities.
Well, you'll find plenty here.
Good.
Go to Port 5.
Sure thing.
I go to port 5.
Simple with pirates.
Yeah.
As you guys are coming into dock, you're seeing some of the inhabitants going off the docks onto their ships. You're seeing a couple Katoa. You're seeing some Bullywog. You're seeing a lot of what look like guards that are holding station at the doors, and they are big red lobster people.
Oh.
Crustaceans.
I'm not so much a fan myself. But I can see.
You don't like lobster? Love
Can-
it.
Can you guys roll history checks
No,
to
big
see
red
if
lobster.
you know anything about that?
the lobster
Sure.
people.
Yeah.
I know
Let's
all
let's
of
find out.
Mine's good.
11 about lobsters.
That's okay.
5.
Oof. I know literally nothing about lobsters.
And when you're proficient, what do you add now? You proficient?
You add your proficiency and your
whatever
it should-
And your
stat.
base stat.
It should
It
be.
should have already
It should be
added on.
calculated already.
Yeah.
So whatever it says is
You
your
can move
thing.
the cat.
No,
My
that's good. I'm
history
good.
rolls have consistently
12.
been a 6
12.
on the die.
It's you in the way.
A 12.
Not in my way.
So
that
5.
die is a.
Yeah.
All right.
I rolled a 1 and I
But
have
only on
no
history.
modifier for that skill.
Come this way.
Where did that stupid thing go?
The kitty candy
I
calls.
like snacks.
I like nuts.
Just watch the crunching on mic.
Right there.
Salted too much?
That's it.
No, crunching on the microphone.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah.
noticed that before. They had carrots before.
And crackers and chips.
Yeah.
Yeah, chips are the one that we noticed.
Chips
on,
are
like,
chips are pretty loud. Yeah.
Because usually chips are too big to go all the way in your mouth.
Right,
And
so
so a
you-
lot of the sound actually comes out. Fritz, you get your fur is in my cup. I don't want to drink cat fur.
Okay, so these are Aldenai.
Aldenai.
Yeah, they are lobster folk. They're not. They don't generally come out of beast space.
Interesting.
So most of you probably haven't seen them before, but yeah, you've heard of them with the higher rolls. Yeah.
Start looking around for water.
But I have lost their stats, so I've got to load up a thing. I had the stat block on another computer that had a particular thing, and now I don't, so I have to load them up. But I will find them.
Oh, yeah.
The almonds are the crunchy
So yeah, you pull into Doc. What do you want to do now?
I'm going to take a cloak or something like that and put it over me so my armor isn't so obvious.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure I could pass as any other Vendelkin, but they can get back here to look at me, but the armor might be a giveaway. The big shiny
Right.
half weight.
I'm gonna put my cap on, make myself look like a 5'3", jacked tiny man.
You don't want to look like an Aarakocra?
No, they don't need to know Birdman's here.
All right.
They don't need to remember Ricky's face.
So we are
any
here.
kind of disguising things.
Now we're here to find information on whom again?
So you're looking for Uz Dustclaw.
That's not
Because
here
they
yet.
have
It doesn't look like he's here yet.
Argozaiga something.
They
Somebody.
have-
You know what? Investigation I'd like to roll to see if there's a secret port where like an Uz guy
Like
kind of would be,
Super smuggling.
you know,
port?
like the back entrance.
Didn't we see the Thrall one? Did you say we saw the Thrall one
I
ported?
gave you have a description of it,
Oh, okay.
but you.
But
you
we
haven't
don't
seen
see
We
it
have
right
not
now.
seen it
Yeah.
though.
Is it a runner or an actual
it.
ship?
It's a runner.
Hmm.
Some people will use runners for like standard ship stuff because they're crazy and they.
Is it bigger than usual runner?
Yeah, like it's like a minivan.
I was picturing one of those Mad Max cars that's sort of like two cars welded together.
Yeah,
Go
kinda-
with
That's
the
just
cat.
in my brain pictures crazy stuff.
is
That has
kinda
no
like-
real bearing.
it is something that is very custom. So yeah.
That might be shaped like elephant.
All right.
Is there, can I roll to investigate like
Yes, as you were coming in, yeah, sure, go
Okay.
for it.
yeah, 12.
Well, you didn't find it. All right.
Nothing. I mean, nothing.
So yeah, there's the dock, and at the end of the dock there is those two big lobster folk. They've got
Barring
a
our
lot of
entrance?
legs
Are
and
they
a lot-
like blocking the entrance? Are they like guards, or are they like
They're just
hanging
making
out?
sure that everything looks, is on the up and up out here.
Yeah,
And in.
we'll start walking in.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Um,
Don't even like pay them much attention. Just we're supposed to be doing this.
yeah.
We're supposed to be here.
Why don't you guys make a performance check?
For deception? Is it one?
Performance.
Deception? You want to?
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Okay.
performance or deception? Sure.
Do I re-roll that? I don't quite remember what I rolled. I think it was a 14.
Did
Thank
it
you,
get kitty
Fred.
slapped?
It did, real fast.
I don't
Too.
think it counts. I think the cat has denied that roll.
That cat has.
Yeah.
Fritz has determined that roll is
Fritz is
not.
like my code DM.
Oh man. Well, I had a much better roll before. That's still a 15. Oh no, not that one either. Okay.
So I'm at 4.
Adjusted down, it's a 1.
What? Jeez.
7.
So it could be worse.
5.
Is what you're saying.
What I'm saying is if I rolled a nat 1 on something, it would become a -1.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
It's possible.
So you can see
Stay
that
away from the
the
nose.
lobster folk, with their kind of like, they got little eye stalks. They're not too big, but they're little eye stalks with these like little beady things. And as you're coming in, they're just like, they're following you. They're watching you. They haven't seen many Gith around here. And they don't like your look. You can tell.
Oh.
They're like,
Those big red guys are giving me the stink eye. Something fierce.
Crustaceans.
as you come in past the dock, there's a couple hallways right and left, and then there's the gates to the what looks like it's probably the main room. They're open, and you can see stuff's going on there. You can hear music.
Let's go right now.
All right.
Yep.
You head into the main room, and there's kind of like some kind of band playing in the corner. There are what you assume are Katoa women dancing in the center of the room.
What do you mean
They're-
assume? Why?
Well, because they're fish from the top up, basically. They're fish, and they've got legs.
They're like reverse mermaids.
They're reverse mermaids. They're like,
This is
So
a-
you're
this is
saying
a
we're
smart way
basing
round.
this purely off like the shapeliness of their legs?
that's what I'm saying.
You're talking like Red Dwarf Mermaid.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
that's Katoa. Yeah, they're fish people.
Yeah.
They have fish heads.
Yeah. Because fish bottoms is
Very
like, that's
ugly.
the stupid way around, honestly.
Very, very ugly.
So,
Unless you're into fish. I'm not. That was purely hypothetical.
there's some goblins, there's some bullywog, there's some other Katoa. They're moving around. People have food and drinks. There's a couple turtles kind of chilling in the corner. And there's a large throne at the end of the hall. And it is like it's too big for a person. And inside of this throne is what must be what's his name?
Us?
No. The guy's name. Where'd it go?
There's a cat
Ah,
blocking it, otherwise
king.
I'd tell you.
Oh, the pirate
the
king?
Devils.
Yeah,
oh,
you should.
Oh, you mean
Bulgup?
Bulgup?
Bulgup the
Bulgup.
pirate king?
Bulgup the
Bulgup.
Pirate King. There it is.
Yeah, hey, I took notes.
Bulgup the Pirate King. And he just looks like a huge frog. Absolutely just gigantic. Huge mouth, big sharp teeth inside. Except that he's got 3 tentacles coming up off of the top of his head with eyeballs on the tentacles and no eyes on his face.
Oh, okay.
Let's do a...
What the heck is he?
Yeah, you want to...
Yeah.
Yeah, history?
Ooh, I know all about these somehow. I bet I heard it in a folk song.
Again, history.
21.
6 on the die.
6 on the die.
Ricky knows 5 of everything.
I wonder why
rolled
you just
a
rolling
9.
6s tonight.
Oh, also notice
Weird.
that instead
13.
of hands, he's got tentacles.
Give me 1 too.
21.
And you think that this is probably a froghemoth.
Froghemoth.
Okay. Don't know.
Um,
What do I know? I rolled a 19, so I have a 21.
Well, just for your character, not for your characters, for your players to know, it's the Odd Lot fought one of these.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was the god of those
in the
little
swamp.
The bullywug.
bullywugs, right?
Yeah. So he's sitting there in the throne room. He's just laughing at the dancing that's going on. There is a warforged, a thin kind of lanky warforged, by his side.
Oh
and
my god.
and he's got a little goblin.
I just realized. I just
curled up on
realized
the
where
seat
we
next
are.
to him.
In a what? In a what?
A goblin. There's a little goblin, like, that looks scared, that's curled up on the seat next to him.
Oh, you mad genius. I know what this is now.
You guys know what it is?
I have suspicions.
So you
Goodness
just chuck them random things.
Oh, so low.
Yeah. we joked about the carbonite before. I was thinking
You were
about it
already
then. I was
thinking
thinking about it then.
You're picking up those vines.
Sorry.
Damn it. Sorry.
What?
Nothing.
Are you Boba Fett?
I'm not.
You're not? You could have been?
No.
Okay.
No?
No.
I was like, if I didn't choose Boba Fett, WTF. I should have. But wait, though. No, but you did mention a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Or a bounty.
Uz.
Oh, yeah.
Uz
Uz
is
the
Uz.
bounty
Oh,
hunter.
he's the
Oh, this is
He has
Mr.
the-
Fett.
That's why I say his ship looks like an elephant head.
He has the ship that's called the Thrall 1.
And man,
So the
We didn't
slave
pick
one?
up on any of this.
and then he
Well, I
even
picked up on
said
Thrall
out
1
there
too.
that it's a very big Millennium Falcon-like cruise. Son of a-
We're
Sorry.
just, you picked up on it. I'm just thick.
I'm a
I just
huge Star Wars nerd.
I'm very
Okay.
familiar with Star Wars.
That was
but
good.
I had like a suspicion a little while ago, and then just this. Yeah.
A lanky poor foot.
Yeah, so there's
I'm wiggling my eyebrows. You just can't see them.
Okay.
there's goblins and bullywugs that are bringing the king food, yeah, and it looks like that some of it is alive, and some of it was very recently alive, and he's just shoveling it in.
Gross. Okay.
It's chewing. It's like really disgusting, and it's unpleasant, but everybody else seems to be trying to have a good time amidst this. And you do see that the crew of the Fitzroy, or some of them, are here in the main hall.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
It's gonna end bad for them.
they
Yeah.
I'm gonna go watch that. Actually, can I? I'm gonna go meander up that way to watch to see what happens.
Get a
Okay,
nearby
yeah.
table with some drinks.
yeah, you guys get some food
Watch
and some
this show.
things?
Non-living food, yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I prefer to eat things that are quite dead and cooked.
Yeah, Captain Flipbrew seems to be talking to one of the attendants, and then walks back up to the to the king and kind of kneels down and just like he came talking, and then they come back, and then Flipbrew and a couple of the other crew members come up with a briefcase.
Continue.
Just off the table talk
We're all
real
just-
quick. What does a wand of wonder do?
Okay.
Like
Uh,
just
Oh yeah, that wasn't talked about.
no,
by
we didn't
anybody.
find out
It
anything
is-
about it.
You, roll our Arcana check.
Yeah, I think the only thing we were told is that it's powerful magic.
I know 11 of it.
24.
5.
I sure don't.
Do you
What
want to
the
borrow one
huh?
of my dice?
No,
This is like strange witchcraft.
this is consistent for Ricky. He knows 5 of everything.
So what would you get?
I rolled a 4.
Yeah,
So.
11.
11.
11.
24.
Yeah, you're very knowledgeable because
That
you're
makes
a wizard and you know these things.
When Ricky really knows something, he'll really know it.
So you know that these are that when you cast, it selects a random magic, and some of them are okay, some of them are fun, and some of them are like a total party kill.
Oh.
Mm.
You could summon a bucket of magic confetti where it's always filling itself with confetti, or it could be some sort of like
Cloud cover.
aberration that just like suddenly mass of just ever growing
Let me
slimy
read
tentacly
a
death.
selection.
Real actual
just
examples?
for fun.
Confetti sounded great, though.
Grass grows on the ground in a 60-foot radius centered on the target.
Sounds relaxing.
Yeah, very nice. The target's skin turns bright blue for 10 days.
Sweet.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Unless you're trying to be super dark.
You are stunned until the start of your next turn, believing something awesome just happened.
Oh my gosh, I love it! Believing something awesome
Believing
happened.
something awesome just happened.
An animal appears in the unoccupied space nearest the target. The animal isn't under your control and acts as it normally would. Could be an elephant, could be a rhinoceros.
Could be
Yeah,
bunnies.
depending on
Could
the
be
element.
51 to 100
Yeah.
rats.
Oh my god.
No, is that what I'm saying? No, it's just a rat. I'm sorry. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
50, 100.
Oh,
all right.
okay.
That would be a lot of
That's a
rats.
lot of
Here we go. A
rats.
cloud of 600 oversized butterflies fills a 30-foot radius centered on the target.
That's amazing.
That sounds phenomenal.
It does.
Yeah.
Until they're flapping your face.
Fireball, invisibility,
TE one.
a stream of 1d4 times 10 gems, each worth 1 gold point, shoots from the wand's tip in a line 30 feet long and 5 feet wide. Each gem deals 1 bludgeoning damage, and the total damage of the gems is divided equally among all the creatures in the line.
But
You
they're
make
Jim
it
does.
rain.
Yeah.
You just gem a dude.
Wand of Wonders are illegal.
Yeah.
I see why. They're dangerous. They're like gambling with
These
some serious
wands are not a means that we should be touching.
Did you give them to Bob? Or do you
Nope.
have them?
I still
The
have
actual wands?
The real ones? I just wondered.
them. Wait, we did go back to Bob, right?
You can if you want to. You don't
Oh,
have to.
Well, we
I mean, we
they
gave
turned
him,
in 9 lives,
Yeah.
but did we give the wands up?
So
I'm part of
That's
your
up to you.
party
here's
tonight,
the
fellas.
That's up to
thing
you.
about that. What would your character do? Would you let us even take those without?
So,
like-
no. Well, no. Because I'm a secret agent who works for the Order, you guys are outside of the Order. I consider you as goats.
Yeah.
Fall people. If that thing went
So-
wrong, I was still bamping out of there. Not bamping, but I'd still get out. And you guys would be the culpable people. So
you
I
insist that we deliver
probably wouldn't give them to you guys, but that's out of character stuff. But if there was a justifiable argument towards it, perhaps maybe if we do give them to Bob, you guys can negotiate a prize for him or something. And in fact, maybe because I'm lawfully good, I'm going to suggest that because we got them out of the hands of that. I think they should be compensated.
Because
you guys are going to be compensated.
So
because I have a fascination with all things magical, I would have tried to make sure one of them stayed with me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so then you should speak with me.
I should.
Why not?
I
Yeah,
think
so
this should
let's
have
see.
happened before
This
we
happened
left.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I want to know
Planet.
whether you have one
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
ship
yeah.
or not. That's the important part because that's a big deal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, let the
Brief
discussion.
flashback.
Let the
Brief flashback.
discussion commence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
I want one of the wands.
He's so straightforward.
I understand why.
If you understand.
I understand why you would want one, but why do you want one?
As you know, the Vedalken are experts in things ether-related and magical.
And that is actual fact?
Yes.
Okay, I
Yeah,
understand.
that's-
Yeah, I'll ask you guys to do deception checks if I see you lying.
This fascinates me. I don't wish you to use it on anyone. I just wish to study it. Understand the chaos that reigns within it. It's purely scientific.
Is it though? Like.
Yeah,
off the table.
that's
It
my
is,
real
like,
interest. It's
yeah.
like it's sort of like Tuzard. Like he just wants to. Oh, I want to study this thing. I'm not quite that obsessive with it, but it's like. But I do have a certain obsession because my brother is a famous wizard,
Yeah.
and I'm only a cleric. I'm kind of the black sheep of the family. So if I could find something like a wand of wonder to study, it would be
Tell me honest. Would you seek to do harm?
never, unless it was a villain.
Would you use this in any other means other than for scholarly study or scholar?
I would use it in self-defense if I had no other choice.
You understand that this can't be considered self-defense. It's a wand of wonder. Meaning, it is a wand that will expel wondrous things, randomly wondrous. You cannot consider this as a wand of offense or defense, period. It is a wand of chaos.
It would be if I ever were to use it in such a way, it would be as a last-ditch effort.
It would be your last-ditch effort because it is completely random. But yes, I'll need compensation.
Well,
Listen, I don't go against the order of the Order. But as somebody who would also like to know what these things do on a regular basis, and if I find myself fancying your lifestyle and choices one, maybe I would have taken one of these myself. But take it. But
Moonshadow? What do you require for it?
perhaps maybe not coin. Here's what I'm going to require.
Okay,
A simple contract between two scholars that you will not use this for any harm.
Indeed, and if I discover anything, I will gladly share that with you.
If I find, know this. We are a very efficient crew. Enough said. I give him a wand.
I turned a light blue.
Awesome.
Disintegrate me.
Grabs the wand, instantly uses it.
He's like, and then it's the grass one. Used.
I guess
Where you keep
Nobody knows you have it.
Yeah.
Nobody may know you have it. Zero.
So I can't even hide it or the other stuff on the ship.
Nothing.
Oh no, not in the secret place. No.
Oh, you're keeping a secret from us?
You have to.
Yeah. Is it on your person?
I'm going to put it in my quarters under a floorboard.
Cool.
Messing up the floor
Done.
of our ship.
All right. Back on board the Devil's
Like,
Den.
people don't do that all the time.
Back on board the Devil's Den. Captain Flintbrew and Cullen Nine Lives are up in front of.
No, he's not there.
The king.
Colin's not there.
Oh right.
We had
Colin's not
captured
there.
him from the whole
That's
switch out thing.
right. Okay,
It's
so
just the captain and
Jeez.
someone else. What's his other name?
Man, what
Come on, come on, give us the tiefling.
There's
Give us
Ryder
the
lunatic.
tiefling.
Ryder the lunatic is up there.
Yeah, buddy!
That's the pyromaniac?
The pyromaniac tiefling.
The pilot.
Oh, yeah.
You just bought me a beer.
Sips beverage.
That's when
Ryder,
the flashback happened and you gave me the beer. And I was like, yeah.
Ryder, with like a crazy look in his eyes, pulls out a key, and walks around the other side and unlocks the briefcase, and the briefcase opens up, and he puts the key back in his thing, and they're like, see, we told you we'd get them for you. And you can't understand a word that he's saying. And
Oh, there's no subtitles?
the
What if I
Warforged-
cast comprehend languages?
You can
Will that
totally
make
do
your
that.
life really hard?
Yes, let's do it.
I won't. No, it's okay. I won't make your life really
So
hard.
the Warforged does come up, though, and says, His Majesty is pleased that you have brought him these incredible gifts, and in exchange, we will hand over the pieces, the money that you have requested. We appreciate your understanding, but we would also like to inspect these first.
I got this.
Yeah.
I got this.
Sipping intensifies.
I want to make sure I'm within
YouTube might help. Fake something.
60 feet, 30 feet,
Yeah,
30
you
feet
are.
of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's pirate land.
All
They
right.
delivered a false, very
and,
dangerous thing.
A couple of bullywog dressed up in like cloaks come down, and they're like and they just pat around on the thing, and you see them casting detect magic, which of course they go they turn around and start walking back towards the boss.
No,
What would you
I
like
didn't
to
get a
happen?
chance.
Yeah.
I wanted to cast minor illusion just in that little case, so it would look magic.
You cannot make something look magic to. It has to look. Detect magic is a different.
Well, wouldn't
thing.
they be detecting the magic of the
Yes. So
spell
there's
that I
one
cast?
thing that can change detect magic that I know of, and that's Nostral's magical aura.
Oh.
But that doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
What about phantasmal force?
What is that?
So it really only affects one person.
I think that's an offensive thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hold up.
Uh-huh.
So no, it's not offensive,
an
really,
illusion.
because it's an illusion, and I create the very essence of that illusion in their mind. I can make it either like a force of something, or I can cast it on the wands. So when they touch it, it can produce a buzzing or even small damage. It can produce like a sound or some kind of an effect. And so they would get like the sense that this thing is...
The catch is what they're doing is if they're casting
Okay.
detect magic,
Yeah.
they will detect magic on
There's one going
item.
up to detect magic first.
If we
Okay.
can
Going up.
convince him that he has
Do you guys
detected
want to
magic.
do anything? He's about to cast detect
All right,
magic.
we
You see him
already
do
totally
the cast.
planned this out, right? So like,
Right.
so when if they go to inspect these, do you have something that can get in their heads and make them believe something happened?
Well,
I can only make one person with that phantasmal force.
if we had planned it out in advance and Zorlin had told him that I have this amulet, the amulet can do a thing. If I were able to touch those wands, I could make a magical object appear magical.
How long does it last, though?
Yes, that is an excellent
I
question.
thought you had to be like
When do
wearing
you
it or
use
something.
I think it's like a 24-hour thing, I think. Which is
duration 24 hours?
Yeah. So we've been traveling for 6 weeks.
So could we?
Oh,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have the opportunity to.
So could we have done like rewind, like flashback structure where we did this little thing where we kind of bumped into those guys and you were able to put the whammy on the case?
When they were bringing it in,
It was
No.
too soon. They had already gone up to there. You
we had to wait until after.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's
I'm
fair.
gonna say that you didn't
I think
have a chance to do it.
we're just gonna have to watch some chaos play out.
Yeah.
It sounds like.
So here's my thought, though. If I did that phantasmal force and it only affects King, everybody else is going to think that they're dud wands. And he's going to be like, oh. So even if they do detect magic and they can't tell that it's on there and he's so glamored by these things, he's the king. They're all going to follow what he's like.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, what do you?
I'd say
One is going
detect
up to
magic.
detect magic. Do you want to do anything? Anybody want to do anything?
What
I'm going to
kind
enjoy
of
my
magic does a wand of wonder emit? What is it? Because like when you cast actual
It's
detect
a
magic,
crazy rainbow color of nonsense. You can't even see it. That's what they're looking for.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
let's,
just asking if anybody wants to do anything.
I'm not.
Okay.
Not yet.
First one does it, looks, goes, grabs the other one, and the other guy goes and does detect magic as well. Anybody else want to do anything? While
So he gets a 2
they're
with
both.
importance.
What?
Wait, they're not rolling.
They're
So
not
no,
roll- it's not a
this
roll.
is you know
It's
how
not a roll, it's just-
when either Tuzard or
Right,
Soot is
right.
like detecting magic, he's just finding things that have glowy auras.
Mhm.
They're looking for a glowy aura. They're either gonna see it or they're not. I think is really
Yeah, there's no roll with
Yeah.
it.
there's no yeah.
Good going forward. Anything else?
It's not almost that got us to where we needed to be.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah,
need
there's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
we're
guys
here.
have
Go
to
forward. I want to
stay-
say
We don't
this.
have a horse in this race.
What
Yeah.
we've got
Yeah.
is the entertainment that's about to happen.
Yeah. So these two Bullywog, they hop back over to him and they're like, saying all these Bullywog noises.
Oh no, do some Bullywug
They're
talking.
speaking in Bullywog.
I know.
So you guys can't
It sounds
understand
like
I'm gonna cast
Gurgle.
comprehend languages so you
I'm
can
doing
do
it.
some.
Oh. Nope.
All we're getting is gurgles tonight, okay?
You see this like frown go down on him. He's like, oh! And he, one of his tentacles comes out, wraps around this lever, and just pulls it back, and this goes out from under, and you see these guys fall down.
Oh.
As you look underneath, you see
Oh, boy.
this thing come out, and it's got like a big clawed beak, and it's got two big spiky arms.
Hook horror.
And it's huge, and it comes out, and it's like, and just everybody's freaking out. The music has stopped. Everybody's backed away. They're watching this like
In the floor.
yeah. And you're just seeing blood. Slush,
Oh,
slush.
I think there's a ship that needs a new
snakes.
captain.
I agree.
And he goes, "Ugh," and the music starts back up again, and some of the dancers come back out.
There goes those bad guys.
All right.
You're right.
Well, they deserve
Well.
that kind of, although it's dark.
Yeah.
I've
A
done
little dark.
worse.
So we're waiting. Just to correct, now that we know that this is the situation that we're waiting here for a princess.
We're
to
looking
be
for
brought?
Duskwall.
Not a princess.
to-
Why did I think princess?
don't
Because
know.
Star Wars. I wonder. Elwyn Elwyn is a very princess name. That's why.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
We're-
Oh, you said princess.
No, I said I thought it was a girl. I said, is it female or male? And
Oh,
I didn't get an
that's
answer.
Oh, it's a guy.
Okay.
It's
Elwyn
Elwyn. He's half
Araris.
elf. He's got like elvish name.
He's got a
But he's-
gambling issue.
But he's not here. This us.
And
Dude.
he's gonna be petrified. Because
Right.
yeah.
Is there anything else you guys want to do in here? While you party?
I have to find a Jedi.
That'd be good.
I
Maybe
kind of
some
want to
droids.
sneak around a little.
Yeah.
Everyone seems rather distracted.
Hmm.
I want to poke around, and I suggest that to the party. Hey, maybe we should, do a little
Yeah.
look around.
I'm
maybe
down for that.
These guys don't seem like they're paying attention. We could slip past some guards real quick.
There's a door on each side of this room that's just open, and a door that you came in on the front. Looks like there's a hallway that goes all the way around.
Yeah. Let's take a little stroll.
All right.
Yep.
You're heading out. You pass a couple goblins.
Mhm.
They run in by you. They make obscene gestures at you.
Well, that's normal.
Yeah. Then there's some doors. There's like 4 or 5 doors along this side of the hallway.
I want to start checking doors, see if they're locked.
Roll investigation check.
Sure.
Can I help you with that?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oof.
Damn. Dude.
I rolled a 9.
All right. Yeah, you didn't find any unlocked doors on this side of
Oh,
the
okay.
building. You want to go around to the next place?
I'm gonna try
Well,
this.
maybe
place.
you check these
Yes,
doors.
I think
I'll
you're
scout
gonna-
for you. I'll help you by
I don't
by
know
scouting
where my
around.
D20 is. Can I borrow one of yours? I just
Oh,
had
yeah,
it. I don't
here.
know where it probably
Well, one of
fell.
my pretty ones.
Yes. 24.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. You find there's 2 unlocked doors in this thing, in this side of the hallway.
In those, I'd like to perception to see if I can hear anything behind those doors.
Okay.
And my perception might suck, so I might want.
Can
you guys, I assume we're kind of covering for him.
Yeah,
like,
can
looking
I
around?
help him with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Help you listen?
Using
please
my
do.
large birdness to just block vision.
Yeah.
You fucking kidding me?
Just taking up
What's
space.
the
Two
second one?
twos.
Oh, you
Two
did the same
twos
thing?
to listen,
Damn.
man. So hey, my perception is a 3.
Yeah. On the this first door, you don't hear anything.
I hear nothing. So this one's pretty quiet.
Maybe I'll listen at the other door.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Look
My
at his
ears.
ears. He's got such big ears.
Yeah, I mean, look at them.
there's a lot of
pointy,
hair
yeah.
in it.
All right.
Actually,
So are
do you
you-
have hair?
What?
Do
No,
you have
me.
hair?
My
Oh,
hair.
you have
Yeah,
hair.
I couldn't hear anything.
Oh.
I mean, nothing's in there, but
Yes.
I can't remember if you have
Yes,
hair,
get
hair
that
in your
hair.
ears.
No, I wouldn't say that I have hair.
I'm just checking.
He has the hair.
He's got hairy
He's
ears.
got hairy ears.
like a gnome.
So are you assisting
Your
me
character's
while I
got
try
like
to
5,000
listen?
times cuter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, take a stab at it, bro.
Nat 20.
Oh,
yeah, give it up, give it up,
hey.
give it up.
Oh, don't leave it in.
You hear something. Sounds like it's eating. Not a humanoid, civilized kind of eating.
Like troglodyte sort of levels eating.
Troglodyte?
Oh, wow.
The little bug things from the.
That's a troglodyte. This is trilobite.
Trilobite. No.
Troglodyte are like
We're wrong.
cavemen. Like
What?
Yeah, like cave.
Bugbears. What the heck is there?
There
Not
are
bugbears.
no-
Oh my
No.
god, my brain's
Bears.
totally gone. Either
What did you
bears.
say?
Just live. I'm
Anyway,
just done.
there's some sort of beast
What's wrong with me?
There's
having a snack.
there's some kind of beastie thing
You
eating
think-
real,
You think maybe
real loud.
more than one?
Probably more than one. It's super loud in there. It's everything's just rah, 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 rah. It's like nom nom nom, but it doesn't
Within
sound
that
cute.
20, would he know for sure more than one?
Yeah.
And will he know how many?
Rough range, at least.
3.
There's maybe 3 or 4 of them. I don't know.
Eating.
Eating.
Let's leave
Noisily.
them alone. Unlocked for a reason. We don't need to walk into the lion's mouth. Or Aether lion's mouth.
You guys want to do anything else? Want to keep going around?
I got it, man.
once you guys are done with this, I have an idea.
Okay. I'm done actually because I only found 2 doors.
Yeah, I feel like we did. quick
Wait a
search
minute though,
there.
there is one door that's unlocked.
Oh, if you want to go in, that's fine.
You
And we
got,
didn't hear it.
I mean, there was 3 dudes eating a thing back in that other one, so the other one's got to be More dudes
Look,
eating other
I'll
dudes?
take mystery door.
You could go
I would.
invisible, maybe take a peek inside.
Just a quick open, then close again, maybe.
I've done that before.
We have done that.
Let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna try the door that didn't sound like people were eating behind it.
Okay.
People were being eaten behind it.
Quite possibly.
You just.
Yeah, I'm literally just gonna open the door a little and like.
You want to stealth?
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth open the door. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm
do a-
creeping on the door
Do a
first.
stealth roll.
Okay. That's a 15.
Hey.
Okay, yeah. You slowly open the door. It doesn't creak or anything. And right there in the crack, you can see there is a vollywog and a kutoa,
Mm-hmm.
and they appear to be going at it. They're making out.
They're making out in the closet.
I just closed the door. I'm like, you're right.
It's not great. Like
No, I don't think I take a picture, but that's funny.
it's
This is for Darvin later.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Ooh,
right.
you gotta throw up in your mouth a little if you're
gonna
not careful.
puke in your mouth.
Yeah, it's not a pretty sight.
Awesome. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Gross.
And it's a surprise. So.
Hey,
okay,
18.
He handled it like a champ.
Oh, you're Joe.
As I close the door, I'm like, you don't want to. It was. Have you ever seen a fish in a wrong man? It was good.
I've seen a
I wouldn't
lot.
recommend it.
I've seen a lot. I know that look.
Yeah, I've grown a slightly paler shade of greenish yellow, just like.
Oh.
Let's continue. Yes,
What was your idea?
We worked the main room. We posed as people looking to hire a bounty hunter. We might get some information about us Dustclaw that way.
Okay.
All right. So you guys head back into the main room.
Yeah.
There.
Is the music live?
Yeah. There's a band.
I'm gonna go chat with the band while.
All right.
See
Yeah.
if
There's
I
some
can.
people that aren't playing, and you want to go talk to them. Do you want to ask them about the? I'm just gonna have everybody. They're going off into the party. I don't want to role play every single person.
No.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Everybody do a. What it was?
Investigation?
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds good. Investigation or.
What about like just an idea, a deception for
Performance.
those of you guys who might want to spread, hey, I've heard somebody was asking for a bounty hunter. So that way, like if you, oh, well, I know one, and then we can direct them that way, and then we
Yeah.
can also find investigation to find one.
Yeah, investigation, deception is fine, and
Persuasion?
Yeah,
I'm going to do investigation.
I'll do
I'm
investigation.
gonna try persuasion.
I'm investigating near the bar because Sorlin wants a drink now.
I'm gonna try persuasion because it's one of the only things I don't have a -1 on.
14.
14. And what were you doing?
I was persuading the band to
Give you
Remember,
information.
give
you
me
have
information.
importance.
I know. Slave in them.
Let me see if they.
Do any of them know
But
me?
you got a 5 again? You suck.
Did you?
Oh my
So
gosh, do they know you?
instead of a
Uh-oh.
6 becoming
Uh-oh.
a
They
5,
hate
it's
me?
just a
Nat
straight
20
5.
or 1? No, 1.
It is a.
I forgot that I might be known. Uh-oh. This might be really bad.
Maybe we should give you the disguisal hat.
I maybe need that right now.
Do you want to have done that?
What do you
I'll
mean?
let you do that. You're going into a place. You know that you're
Yeah.
well known. You guys wouldn't have
I'm
made
the
this
only
mistake.
one who.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're the only one
Would
with a
be
name that would
remotely
like be
recognizable.
known.
Walking into a pirate's
I mean,
den.
Alright.
Yeah.
Or you can just like wear like a.
I'll let this not
Bandana and
ruin
an
the
eye
whole
patch.
game.
I'm wearing
Right.
no. I'm wearing like one of those like Arabian like my hats like a Arabian
Oh,
thing.
you
so they
use
just see
your
my.
hat
I'll
to
use
make
my-
yourself
that
a
way
little
you can-
face mask.
I don't want to use your cool toys. I got my own. I'll be okay.
This doesn't disguise as a jack guy right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, exactly. You being an
Oh, right,
Aarakocra would
because you
probably
wanted
be.
to not let it
little
be
more-
known that there was a bird person hanging around.
You
Birdman.
don't want to bring the good name of the bird peoples.
Rick and
Are there any other
Birdman.
Vedalken around? Am I like the only big blue guy?
Yeah, you didn't want to be blue guys here in B space.
Any other big?
But they're used to like rogue pirate people coming in. There are a couple of there's some weird dudes in here.
They're also only currently in beast space. They've been in other areas. It's
It's gotta be
stationed
Mos Eisley
around.
Cantina. I mean, you got every creature
Right,
in the
there's gotta be
galaxy
a
this
good
thing, drinking out
variety
of
of people.
Right. That's why it was weird. Like you saw a portal ship, you saw a bunch of runners, you
Yeah.
saw a
Yeah.
portal ship, you saw, Kutoa, you saw.
May not be any
Goblins.
Aarakocra though.
No,
They're
there's no
still
Aarakocra in here.
Fairly tribal on their planet.
You do see there's a bugbear. Hold on, I'm trying to remember what else is in here. You do see a couple of lobster dudes. There's the other frog people.
Oh, the grung?
The grung. There's a couple grung in here. You can tell that they're a little
Oh.
different because they're so brightly colored.
Grunts are cool.
Yeah,
Are
there's
there-
like
Are there any other gifts?
there's some orc.
There's an orc.
There's no gith.
Okay.
That die is capable of a number other than 5.
Hey,
So you claim.
There was a 20 in there.
somewhere
Uh,
on the die. Hopefully.
So this guy that you talked to, he is
There's-
like,
It's back
oh
again.
man, I'm a big fan of Uz. He's just so cool.
of us.
Yeah, the bounty hunter Uz. Man, you should check him out.
Does he do music? Or
No.
I mean, not music. Jeez. Does he
Ooh,
does
wow.
bounty hunting?
Yeah. He's got this cool thing. He's got these wrist-mounted wands, and he just he does this thorn whip thing that's just awesome.
Oh,
You should see him
neat.
work. It's amazing.
Are his prices reasonable?
No,
That's fair.
no, but he's very good.
All right.
You need it
It's a
done,
great
you-
answer.
No.
No.
Love it.
I know. The king here, he hires him all the time.
Oh. Is that why he's not here now? Was because he's off on a mission?
I don't know.
Mm.
He just goes back and he's got work to do. He's
Yeah,
got
he's
his pen.
polishing his saxophone. or
Anybody
whatever.
else? What are rolls?
I got a 10.
Yep,
10?
same.
I had a. Oh, sorry. Like,
You get some possible. Wait, which were your
They're
rolls?
just
Investigation.
seating
Investigation.
him.
Yeah. You can confirm the wrist-mounted wand thing.
Definitely
In the
has wish-
laser
wish
whip.
on-
I can confirm that one.
What do you?
10.
10.
Isn't?
Bless you.
What do you got?
I rolled a 16 on investigation.
Okay.
Sorry, everybody.
Yeah. This.
Internet.
You found out that he has the ability to like fly up. He's got some sort of backpack thing that
Of course he
gives
does.
him flight.
Flying backpack. Interesting.
All we need is a blind guy with a stick in a big, toothy pit.
Dustclaw where?
What do you?
Consistently a 5.
Good
Wow.
Ricky is 5 at everything
Ricky
today.
is just going around being awkward at people, and people are like, oh, "Okay, whatever."
He's trying
You're
to
Birdman.
pretend to be human.
Oh, my fellow humans! What non-bird things are we
How does
doing?
Ricky pretend to be human?
things are we doing?
Boy, I sure love eating human food and drinking human
Boy.
drinks.
Would it not be cool if we could all just fly around with wings that we do not have?
I was once told the story about the birds and the bees. You?
Wow. Oh my god.
My father was a very smart bird, man.
All right, what do you guys want to do next? Anything? I'm chilling out.
Yeah, because did she find out if he's supposed to be here or get here?
Nah, I didn't find out.
No.
No, so nobody did very well, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome.
We've learned some stuff about him, but nothing actionable.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a commotion at the main door to this little get together, and as you look over, you see somebody coming in, dragging a stone person. He has a metal dipped skull across his face.
Oh, sick.
That's
fucking
metal.
And he's just
Literally.
It's like as his helmet, you know.
Right, yeah.
It's I won't make you roll. It's a drake skull.
Neat.
So yeah, like some of those little dragon dogs.
Dude. Cool.
It just fits over his head. You can tell there's fur coming out. This is the knoll. This is us.
Him.
We could probably also see his wristbands, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
And he's coming in, and the lobster dudes are there, and they're just like, whoa, we can't. They're having like a little thing, and he just pushes him aside, and he comes in. The music stops, and he comes up. He starts walking up towards the king.
That prisoner is the one that we need to.
It looks like a half elf.
It does look like it's a half elf.
I don't know if it could work though. Is he standing on the platform? That if
He's
you
not yet, but he's walking towards it.
okay. What if we just made handed it when he was on it?
He's got the statue with him.
So here's the
you
thing:
do
what
know-
bug is going to eat rock?
It might
You
crack.
do know that if any
Mm.
damage happens to the statue, it transfers to the person.
Oh well, so I'd like not to break it.
So we need to keep
You
the
don't
statue
levitate, do you?
intact. What?
You're not levitate, do you?
Got mage hand,
That's not going to be able to hold the statue.
not in the least.
Yeah, that's like
10
5 or 10
pounds.
pounds. Yeah, the limits.
I just
Nice.
looked it up
Babby
actually.
Yeah.
Babby hands. So
Yeah.
well,
So he's,
let's see what happens.
all right. He's coming.
Yeah.
He's dragging the character, and he just kind of like, boom, drops it on the ground. And he's like, "There's an exchange." Let me check.
What language?
Knowles- what is he gonna speak?
Two Knowles.
I
Well, it
didn't
has
figure
to be
that.
something that Knowles and the frog dude speak together. I'm assuming they'd have to speak common, actually.
No, that's what his translator's for.
Oh.
I was curious if this has any data. Or they would just
C3PO was an amazing translator. He had like 7,000 languages. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Something like that.
Something
It was a
7 or
very
9,
high
something
number.
crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
He just straight up in common just goes, "Pay up."
Hmm.
And the frog hemoth goes, "Ah, da 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 ga la la da, la 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 la." And the little the little warforged comes up and he's like, "Oh, His Majesty it appreciates your thoroughness, and
Boga.
is glad to pay you. Your fee is already in your quarters, your preferred quarters. Thank you so much." He is like, "Ugh," and he just kind of like goes off and just stands on the side of the party, just kind of folds his arms.
All right.
A couple of bullywogs come up and they try to pick up the statue and they can't, and they grab some of the lobster people come by. They're coming down in there and they just set him up in the chamber, kind of right beside like a statue.
Oh,
beside the-
like just right here
right
in the
beside
main
king's
room.
throne.
Awesome.
Well, we could come back at night when everyone's asleep. 'Cause I'm sure that would work.
Or
Totally didn't work.
I could try to perform and do my glamour thing. Oh my god, how can I look at all 3 pages and not find the right one? Okay.
If everyone could keep their eyes off him, I could carry him out.
Well, in my day, I've tried the crazy, the off-the-cuff kind of plan, but what if we just simply pay us again to get the statue for us?
We have that
Do
kind
you
of
have
coin?
that kind of money?
Don't know. Do you?
No.
Oh, do we? No, probably not.
I can't imagine. The hundreds and hundreds of gold that would probably cost.
Probably tons.
We've been
Is
assured
an
his
option.
prices are unreasonable,
Yeah.
and he's probably got more than us.
I'm not a king of anything.
So the way that this spell works, if I perform for a minute, I can make, I think 3 or 4 people charmed, And it specifically says that they'll speak glowingly of me, of course. But they'll also hinder anyone who opposes you, avoiding violence if they aren't already inclined to fight. So I could basically start a bar fight.
That makes a lot of sense. Here's the thing. Like, you go up there and you're paying him homage, this Pirate King.
To play him a song.
Performance.
Yeah.
Charm him. While you walk out with the sucker.
Yeah.
Hey, here's what I can do.
You can
Legit,
be
right?
invisible.
I'm
Just
invisible.
slowly
Rock dude invisible. You invisible.
Yes.
Out.
Yes.
I want to assist your performance by doing some kung fu
You're gonna
acrobatics.
do the martial arts.
Yes, I will do a martial arts display.
Ooh, you'll be like one
While
of those
you
dancing
perform.
dudes who are just like swooping
Yeah,
around.
like I'm
dudes,
gonna
and
do
she's just
flips in the air and like splits and junk
Cool.
because I'm proficient in acrobatics.
That's a good reason to do it.
Just like somersaults and just all kinds of crazy high kicks in the air.
All right, so you're gonna make the three of you invisible while we distract them,
That's right.
basically.
So,
Distract and hopefully charm.
well, here's the
Hopefully
problem,
charm.
though.
Guidance.
Oh,
Can you
man.
drop
Yeah, we're
guidance on
doing it. We're
more
doing
than
it.
one
No
person
problem.
at a time?
Not thinking about this.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
Not thinking about this.
Yeah.
I'll bardically inspire you instead. You're inspired by me. We got this.
Okay. What's your
And we're
Isabel?
D6.
It'll be me, Rid, and Dude Who's Stoned. Of rock variety.
It's that kind of concert, huh? Get stoned at the concert.
that was good.
Hey, what am I doing?
I thought you
So
were going
start
invisible too. What's he doing?
No, he's not. Rock, Dude, and Rid.
Do you want to?
You can help start the fight.
So there's currently a band playing. They started playing again. Do you want to
Mhm.
go and talk to them? Do you want to talk to the guy you were talking to before and see if you can arrange a thing to pull this off? Or do you want to just go start playing?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can take the stage. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Stage.
are you gonna try and talk to them, or are you just gonna try and steal the microphone? You
Well, I
already
would
talked
have
to the band once.
successfully steal the microphone for a whole minute in order to pull it
Yeah,
off.
so you probably need to talk to the band. And
I
say,
have another option, which is I can approach the king and say, I'd like to, we have a special performance to honor him. Maybe he's heard of me. I don't know.
You could reveal yourself. You
I
want to
could
reveal yourself?
myself.
Then you're definitely gonna have a bounty on your head.
Oh, that's true. I would have.
Yeah, when the dust settles, they're gonna figure out.
Unless you use that
Stole
hat.
Yeah.
Use the hat.
I've got the but then.
Looks like you're your biggest rival.
What do you want to do? Come on.
I think
Let's
you
just
should
talk
try
to
and
the-
just talk to the
Yeah,
band.
I'm gonna talk to the band.
Okay.
Because
he
revealing
comes up-
myself to a bunch of criminals sounds like a bad idea.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I wanted to. Can I play a song? I won't take any of your cut, man. And that gives you like a 5-10 minute break.
Roll persuasion.
That's not so bad. That is a 13.
And you have your instrument with you?
Mhm.
Yeah. It's like, oh, play me a couple chords. And
You want me to do
no.
something? Yeah. G, E, D minor. Yeah.
All right. Looks like
Living on the edge.
looks like you know what you're doing. Sure. I mean, if he doesn't like it, it's gonna be bad.
All right.
Okay.
We've already seen someone dropped into a monster
Oh.
pit today.
And you know what? You got a 19 on that performance.
Oh, I did.
Sure.
Oh, you will.
I have
You-
importance.
You will.
Oh.
Or unless
what
you want
you're
to
about
try
to-
for
So my
it.
I just
Yeah,
you
you
rolled a 19.
I got 19 and a 2.
So my performance was a 26.
And their save is a 2.
Ooh!
Jam
What
sauce.
save? No, it's just a performance.
Magic.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's not.
she's
It's
charmed.
No,
It's
because
not
she's using a
just
magic thing
performance.
to charm
All
the
right.
Pirate King.
A wisdom
Oh,
save of
Wisdom save of 2.
2. That's what they
I
got.
just rolled.
of 2. Yes.
And you rolled a very large number.
Yeah,
19 she got.
I got a
Well,
26 total with my
26
modifier. Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
I temporarily forget what I'm supposed to do. I'm like,
Yeah, it is one of your best performances so far.
Yay!
It rocks, and everybody.
I'm casting like
Is-
minor illusion behind me.
Do you
to,
see
like,
everybody
make cool
kinda-
things and
Oh, right.
minor
And
illusion
hang on.
you.
I'm doing some flips.
And he's doing some
The
flips and
flips
shit?
have no real importance,
please
but I
do.
just. But I am doing the flips.
Let's see this interpretive dance.
Okay.
That's a 17 of acrobatics.
Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty cool up there. They're just enthralled. The whole floor is like, stop doing what they're doing, stop their talking, and they're listening to you.
Sweet.
And you can see
Bulg up.
Bulgup kind of
Doesn't he?
just swaying back and forth, all of his tentacles, and he keeps enjoying himself very, very much.
I'm singing a song about Bulg up, by the way. Obviously.
Like you're making it up on the spot.
Like, yeah,
And
all
it's
about
incredible.
his 3 beautiful eye stalks. And
What a great pirate king.
yes, the Pirate King.
The beautiful voice
reign
that is
of-
exuded from the Tuzard like guy without Tuzard being guy.
So,
What?
what does it do?
Oh, they're charmed,
Okay.
and they if somebody tries to get in my way, they're gonna stop them. They hinder anyone who opposes me.
It's friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you, though.
How many people do you affect?
3,
Okay.
and Bulgup is 1.
Yeah. Who's the next?
Then the bounty hunter is the
Good
second,
call. Good call.
Uz.
and
Uz is now a fan.
Uz
The
is
interpreter,
is
maybe?
now a fan. And who?
Maybe the
Maybe
interpreter?
The interpreter?
Yeah, he's a person.
Yeah. If he's a person.
There's a couple guards, big
Yeah.
lobster dudes.
No, I think with those 3, that's good.
Great.
Because
Okay.
Bulgup can just be like, no.
They are charming.
She's amazing.
Actually start a fight.
Hey, yeah. So are we because
Are you? Yeah, now it's all you guys. We have successfully. We're doing.
we did our part of the.
I'm performing.
You're just gonna go up there, and while she's singing, invisible this dude.
I'm
And
gonna
then-
start a
He's going
fight
to
first.
start a bar fight
And then so
to distract the crowd.
the statue's invisible now?
All right.
Rid and I are invisible.
Okay.
While the fight breaks
Question:
out.
Is one of you going to start a fight,
Oh.
or
Ooh, the armor.
Well, actually,
You
I
can
I
start
mean-
a fight with yourself.
Let's do that.
um,
You're a cleric. Can you punch other people for no reason? Hey, you!
this is enlightening, though.
Let me give you the fate.
I can just picture you walking up. Here's an idea for you.
Excuse me while I punch
Have
you
you
in the
ever
face.
considered punch?
I was just gonna walk up to the bar and like bump into somebody and I'll yell at them, "Hey, watch where you're going!" And no matter what they say, I'd be like belligerent. I'd be like, "I'm a wanted man on 3 systems."
Oh my god.
Okay, that's what you're
I
doing.
would like
Do
to
it.
nominate the cleric for points.
Yes, please, and also a performance check.
Oh, okay.
You got to sell this being wanted in 3 systems.
Natural 20.
Jazz hands.
I make us look like a.
The power of dice compel you.
How do you keep doing that?
It's beautiful.
All right.
He's dropped some nat 20s on some
I don't
pretty
like you.
ridiculous things before.
My friend doesn't like you either.
Yes.
Oh, he's invisible. Right. right.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
other.
because you're
Yeah.
doing
Yeah,
the.
okay. So he gets all up in your face. He's ready to smack you around. It is it's a bugbear.
Oh.
I think I might have picked somebody smaller, but
Yeah, you want a turtle. They're bigger.
They're bigger.
A
You did
goblin?
pick someone. You picked someone.
no,
They're not gonna
Bullywug?
start.
no, the bugbear's fine.
Bugbear. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
This fellow was
you wanted
thematic.
to start some static.
Yeah.
I mean,
I found the saddest, most emaciated bugbear in all the ship.
Yeah.
It's a beta bugbear.
That's why I said,
Okay.
yelling at him.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, he pushes you back.
I push him.
Yeah,
Into
he's
someone
falling-
else?
Yeah,
Like-
he falls back into thing, and a fight erupts because
I try to push him into a table.
Yeah. He smashes in the table. Stuff goes everywhere, and in just a couple seconds, there is like a fight going on. Half the people are fighting. Half the people are listening to this incredible performance. The guys who are charmed, they don't notice even the fight going on.
They're
Let's
entranced.
do a strength check.
Not me, you.
Yeah. Okay.
You're not carrying it?
I'm not carrying it.
With advantage.
I'm a gnome.
Because you're with him now, right?
Spotting,
you're
all
spotting.
that stuff.
You keep
Navigating him through like the chaos
bumping
part.
people.
Yeah, he's also. I don't think you've ever been invisible before. So need some help.
Was it
Are you
5?
kidding me? 9?
Did we get an inspiration just a minute ago? Did
Yeah.
someone get points?
We did get
Reroll.
points.
Yeah.
Again, but both dice does he reroll?
No, just one.
No,
you get him
just one
inspiration
of
too.
Come on, Red. Come on,
Dice, why are you
Red.
doing this to me?
Come on.
Come on, buddy. I
It's
believe
a
in you
5,
like
I
Tinkerbell
swear.
19.
Great. You guys get it all the way out. You're on the docks.
Oh,
wow.
Rockman heavier than it looks.
Give the potion stone of flesh to this
Oh, yeah.
thing.
We should probably wait until we get out so he doesn't make any noise.
He won't change. Ah, that's true.
Get on the ship. Get on the ship.
To the ship. Up, up, up,
Yeah.
up,
So
up.
your performance comes to an end. You guys run up onto the ship.
We can't see
I-
them, so
I
we
slipped
don't
out
know that
in the
that's
chaos.
happened, but we're gonna,
Or try to.
after the performance.
You're probably going to see that there's no more rock body in there and then
You
bounce.
can disengage and run out. Like disengage is an action in combat,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
You're out.
Right.
You head out.
Just fades back into the shadow.
He didn't get hit at all in the whole fight. It's
Okay, so once the
The performance ends. What are you guys doing?
I say thank you, and then I hand it back to the band that there was before. I do a very fancy swirly bow to the king,
Mm-hmm.
and
Bulgup is going all.
I leave. I like gesture for you to get out too.
The Warforged goes. His Majesty would like to have an audience with you.
He just did, and then I leave.
Does charm do what is that? Does that
He's
let you do anything?
So
he is
friendly.
currently
So
he
she wants to leave.
idolizes.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. You basically you hinder
It-
anyone
he's-
that opposes me.
He's
So if I'm gonna
crying.
leave,
He's crying. He's like wiping the stuff off, the tears off his tentacles.
Oh, the
He's
goop.
like, oh.
I love how like most of his words are lol lol.
It's very appropriate, though.
lol.
I'm a toad man.
All right, you guys are heading
Alright, so
out.
we're just
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
and gone.
Are there any negative effects to that charm when it wears off? Like,
Yeah,
They know that they've been charmed.
They know that they've been charmed.
You sure about that? Because this is different
'Cause
from
that's
charm.
a
I
charm.
think.
This is
Spell.
charm person.
Yeah, this is not
Oh, 'cause
casting
hers
charm
is
person.
part
Let me
of
double
her-
check.
yeah, that's what I like to-
Glamour
I have
bard
a double
thing,
check.
so it's slightly different.
It could be like,
Yeah.
Are you guys taking off?
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
As soon as we get him on ship, it's like, blink up. So
I'll take care of that. You get in the
Yeah.
pilot seat.
he'll explain.
What's happening? Who are you people?
He'll explain. Let's go.
Where did they go? Where's
Someone who loves you. I mean, we're here to rescue you.
We're here to rescue you. We've been sent by the Alliance,
The organization.
the organization specifically,
What?
and you're welcome.
No, that's terrible.
What?
What?
Where are you taking me?
Listen,
We're rescuing you from.
we
us.
understand you have a gambling problem.
Yeah, a little bit.
Why is it terrible that we're taking you back to the order? Or the organization?
I just would rather not go there.
We can put you.
You know, yeah, tell him he's about to
we can put you back in there with the Pirate King if you'd like.
No.
Okay.
No.
So, like I said before, you're welcome.
And our guest.
I see.
So maybe we moved a little quick for you. Where you just were was in the grips of the Pirate King, being paraded in front of his entire audience.
I owed him a lot of money.
Yeah, well, now you are going to owe the organization.
I see. What do you want to do with him?
Hey, we have that
So Bob asked us to get him.
quarters
right?
down there for
Well,
our
we take
special
him back.
guest, right?
Yeah. We should just put him. I'll make him pancakes, and we'll escort him to his room.
His room.
Yeah.
Let me show you your quarters.
Oh, excellent.
Which we've made very comfortable for you. Feel free to be comfortable. You're gonna be here a while.
This is a special room that they have kind of like
Fortified.
made safe for prisoners.
Brig.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like no sharp objects, you know.
Like,
Padded
It's-
walls.
comfortable enough. It was just a crew members
cabin,
thing,
yeah.
but we've there's nothing sharp
Retrofitted.
there. There's no weapons. There's no nada. Yeah.
I assume that precautions were made because
The
somebody
door only
did
locks from the outside. You
hurt
know.
themselves.
They've had
You know.
a whole a ridiculous amount of people
Yeah.
at this point.
Keep finding people
we've-
to transport.
We've
Our-
had
our
we've had a
orig-
lot of
We've had traitors to the
Our
alliance.
original
we've
captain
had
may have
doppelgangers.
been murdered in the night in his sleep because we had bad people on board. But that was a while ago.
Interesting.
Also,
It happens.
for the record, this glamour part thing is a little unclear.
Cool.
It says,
Oh, that's great.
The effect ends after an hour, or if it takes damage, you attack it, or it witnesses you attacking or damaging any of its allies. If a target succeeds on its savings throw, the target has no hint that you tried to charm it. So does that mean when
They
the
failed
charm
their savings
ends?
throw.
Yeah, but if they
so it sounds like
If they succeed, then they don't know they were being charmed, right?
yeah, but if they so if they fail, do they
so
know that
they
they're being
failed, they
charmed?
probably wouldn't.
I would assume not. I would. That's probably
it sounds
your call.
like they
It sounds-
actually don't know that they've been charmed.
Yeah, it sounds like they
Yeah.
have no idea. That's what I've got.
Right, so like I think like with,
So
a,
later
with a
on,
performance
the
like
Pirate
that,
King's gonna
it
tell a
makes
great
sense to
story.
be a lasting performance. Like they will always regard that as an amazing experience. Whereas if I just was like, "You will not take these droids," they'd be like, "Meh, "I won't," and then wait, what? And then
Right,
they come
right.
after you. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was just like an epic performance.
Can we,
kind
fly,
of.
can we fly away now?
Yes.
you are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's
Warp
go.
was hit like days ago.
Yeah. So, you make your way back to Everlight.
Just for the record, the entire time we're going back to Everlight, Shadow totally bought some Tabaxi bran, and she's just been like curled up curled up on the captain's seat, just crunching away like half the time on her Tabaxi bran.
Until she
I-
goes,
And when she's not, she's like,
During the long trip, I would like to take Droop into the galley and have him try to help me cook a meal for the crew.
oh.
All right, I'm gonna roll a performance check for him.
Oh, I wonder if he's really
Just
good at
see if
being a cook. What did you
He-
roll? Just like out of curiosity. A 4.
He's not.
He's not a cook.
We eat it politely and
Yes.
we don't let him cook again.
Yeah, he's not.
Well, wait, hold on. He needs to roll it with help. That was on his own. Did you roll 2 dice? Because technically he was
I
taking the
was
help
trying
action.
to show him how to cook.
Mhm.
Droop gets help on
Give
cooking.
Droop a chance. All I'm saying is give Droop.
Please tell me you got in that 20.
Is
Oh,
His kid, no,
Oh,
Droop
we're-
really
yeah,
can't
Droop.
cook. Droop really can't cook. We gave Droop a second shot, and it was worse.
It
It
was
was just
worse.
like
Droop, this food is inadequate.
No, I'm sorry.
You
I'm
try.
sure you're good at something else that
Yeah.
isn't this, because you're clearly not good at this.
There's-
No offense.
There's so
Some
much room
offense.
for improvement here. So much that I don't think you ever will. Let's try to find something else for you.
I'd like to make the astute observation that it is typically the fault of the teacher if the student didn't learn. Therefore, you did a terrible job at helping create this food. If that's indicative of the way you cook, you disgust me.
Well, you can cook the next meal, Mr. Fancy Pants.
I cook myself.
Hey, only I insult him.
Clearly not.
No, he does. I mean, regularly.
Yeah, on your way back, is there anything else you want to see how good Droop is at?
oh, what else could we try to get Droop to do?
Well, I actually want to train him for like something like self-defense, class-wise. Like,
Do you want
see if he can be like a. You're a ranger.
You want to actually
you're a-
give the goblin a level in something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'll hand him
Well-
like a hatchet.
I mean,
You'd only be able to
let's
train
not
as a
start with
cleric,
weapons.
realistically.
yeah, something
right?
maybe.
I could.
Yeah, how about stick fighting?
Yeah.
I
Well, you
grew
want to
up
train him as a monk?
not necessarily as a monk, but I'm saying before we give him
An
anything
axe.
sharp,
Yeah.
let's start with stick fighting.
Something that I can actually heal
bone,
him from
kinda,
before
yeah.
he.
This is where you would
decapitates himself.
start any monk or fighter or any martial type
All right.
when you're
Let's,
training
uh,
Some
them.
punches
have
and
a-
sticks.
Stuck.
A
I
play
was waving
fighting.
these around.
A
so-
montage.
Who wants to fight him?
Montage, all of us.
Oh,
we
we
should all
all
do
do.
it. We
Oh,
should
okay.
take
We
turns.
all want to take turns
Except maybe you. I don't
sparring
know,
with
but you-
Droop. I
Who
don't
wants
know.
first? Let's do a versus.
Oh,
thing.
yeah?
Yeah.
I'll go first.
He's gonna try to hit you with his stick.
Okay.
What's your AC?
I know I have your ACs.
I mean, you have my AC, so.
Oh yeah, he hits. You're trying to get away.
Yeah.
Man, just.
Hey, Droop, you hit me. Good job.
Okay,
Alright.
okay, my turn. I'm gonna because you gotta deal with multiple targets. So I'm gonna swing at Droop. Oh, miss! He dodges. Hee. I rolled a 3. That's terrible.
Anybody else wanna? Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Droop, if you feel the light of Denier entering you, you really feel it. You shall be able to hit me.
Okay. So just
Attack.
Yeah, just barely. You were almost out of the way, and he just got you by the way.
Maybe you leaned into it a little
The
bit.
light of Denier may have a spark within you.
I don't know what that is.
The pamphlets. I give you the pamphlets.
I read a couple pages, but then I.
He chewed on them. I don't think he knows what reading is.
There's Bart Mark.
God, Droop is so cute. I love Droop.
Anybody else wanna spar?
All right, let's see how you can handle a trained Aarakocra hunter.
Oh.
Wow.
Is that a 5? Please tell me it comes out to
Tell
be
me
a
if it's
5.
a 5.
It comes out to be a 5.
This is sorcery.
It is a 5.
Cinco.
Ricky is 5
Is
today.
I-C-K.
Everything is 5s.
It's actually R-I-K-K-I. Right?
Why would you spell it like Nikki right there? Is it? Did you spell
That's
it
a R-
Riki?
It's actually R-I-K.
I think you only spell it with one K, right?
It's R-I apostrophe K-I.
5.
Yeah.
Everything's coming
Yeah.
up 5s.
It's the 4th though.
I thought
If it was the
meant Nikki
5th,
like-
that would have been like perfect.
All right.
Just watch it tomorrow.
Yeah, he's able to kind of roll dodge out of the way. You want to do anything?
I want to train him, maybe, if you would allow.
Yeah.
Teach him to
And
do what?
I would like to teach him the ritual identify.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
Oh.
You're gonna try to
So
teach him magic.
lasting effect.
Let's see if I'm going to make an intelligence check to see if he can
Handle
manage
And
it.
can I give you... Wait a minute. Am I allowed to do portents? Is it a different day?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Ooh.
19. And a 16. You got a 19.
He pulls it off, and
Yeah.
he's able to identify a magic item that you guys brought in front of him.
Sweet. I
So-
don't think any of us had identified.
No, we don't.
That's why I gave it to you guys.
Yeah,
I was going to do
nice.
that or detect magic. I'm like, nah, let's do identify. That's
Identify.
cooler because detect magic could get broke.
Yeah. And
Thank
he
you.
he writes it down on a piece of paper. He doesn't have a spell book, but he just so he can cast it.
I will give him an old discarded spell book that I don't use anymore. The pages are gone that
Like
were
a
once there. So
diary,
it's an
sorta.
old diary.
So it's been like
He can write it in
rebound with
that.
blank pages.
no,
Not
you don't
for
do
eating.
that. You use it to write the spell ritual.
Okay.
Is that all you would need to do to try training somebody to be a wizard?
Well,
Teach him one
in
spell?
a one shot.
Yeah.
it's easy.
Well,
Well, it's actually-
identify.
Being able to understand it is the thing. That's why I had to make the roll. For that. That's what I'm saying. That's what my thought process
Is identified like a magical spell?
Yes, but this is a ritual. So, like, it's specifically the version I have is a ritual. So, I feel like it makes thematic sense that I could teach him the ritual,
Yeah.
and it
Especially
can
since he's
happen.
an NPC.
Yeah, it's true. He is an NPC.
Yeah, you can kind of bend the rules around a
Yeah.
little.
And
on
you
it.
guys are trying to give him a class, so
Yeah.
he was able to learn some magic, which is, that's
Cool.
pretty incredible.
Cool.
Maybe it doesn't always work. We'll see. We'll see how well he does with his identify spell.
All right.
Oh, cool.
So,
All right,
we
yeah,
get
let's,
back to Bob?
yeah, let's
Yeah.
get back to Bob.
Yeah, you guys make it back into Everlight. You come down the elevators.
Did we learn anything about our passenger?
Yeah, do you want to talk to him?
Yeah.
Or do you want-
I just
Just we don't have to
get a
role
sense
play
of
it.
I don't. Yeah. Just
Yeah,
like,
I
is
think
he-
we probably would have taken time. I mean, we're bringing him meals and
find
stuff.
out,
I'm
yeah.
sure
we
we
let him out. Just
we let him out.
I could
yeah.
detect thoughts, too.
I use on the truth.
Ooh. Yeah, let's do it.
I'm
First, I
sure
wanna-
during the trip we
Okay.
talked to him, and we didn't. Yeah, we weren't treating him
He
completely like a prisoner. We were
does-
just.
not want to go back to Everlight. He does not want. He's actually had some involvement with the organization. Most people don't know the organization exists.
Mm-hmm.
He knew who they were. He does not want to be found by them.
Do we know why? That detective.
Like if he's like, I don't want to do it because if they ever find out what I really did, kind of.
So, you did Zone of Truth.
Yeah.
And he failed to save, and he is very reluctant. That's where you got all the information about, like, I don't want to go back there. I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to work with them. But do you want to use detect thoughts?
So yeah, he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
He fails.
All right, you
but
gain
this
insight
is-
to reasoning.
Yeah, I gotta talk to you in the other room.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Secrets.
Is the Lion Shield Incorporated still relevant? Have it written down.
That was Lion Shield. And,
How many
Oh.
fives did you just roll?
None.
Oh.
wasn't that the trading company on the? It was the supply company on the
Back in
on the Fandolin
Delver
station.
space.
Fandelver.
7-Eleven, weren't they? Aren't they 7-Eleven, basically?
Yeah, they were
Oh,
like
okay.
the equipment company. That's where we picked up extra rope.
Okay.
It was because we recovered the stolen goods and
that's why
then we
I
returned
wrote
them.
it down.
That was the Lion's Head place.
Okay. I'm just erasing things that are no longer
Yeah,
relevant.
I know.
Because
I know, because I've definitely got just like scrawled notes on the back of
I'm
my
starting to
sheet. It's not
lose
the most
track.
organized thing.
Sorry about that.
Secrets.
Secret time.
You're wondering.
All right.
why.
So now what? Have we got all the information out of him?
You have Zone of Truth on him?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
yours.
Are you gonna ask him questions?
Well,
Did-
we were just kind of generaling.
Yeah, if you want to ask some sort of specific question, you guys can.
Like, why don't you want to go back? Like, what is it they're going to do to you?
I don't know what they're gonna do.
Why would they do anything to you?
I don't. They wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know. They might
So listen,
punish me.
what's important? I'm cutting you off. What's important is that we do the job we were hired to do. Regardless if he wants to be captured or not, he is, and he will be delivered. That is the organization's policy, period. And if you need further rationale, I will tell you, you owe me one. I gave you a one.
Yeah, you have a point.
So we are delivering this, man.
I never said we weren't. I just wanted to know.
So right. So what? I almost said right. So, it was just us down here with the Zone of Truth.
I guess, yeah.
Okay. You just tell your crew if asked. You're satisfied that we still need to deliver him to Bob. He's not such a great person. And I will, that is truthful as I stand in this truth zone with you. He's not.
Is he affected by the truth zone?
Roll.
And what's to
What
say?
did you say exactly?
I said he is not a good person. Let me roll it so that he knows if it's truthful or not.
Okay.
What was your save?
14. DC 14.
So I save it.
So you
It's
can lie
charisma?
if you want to.
Because I got advantage on
You saved
charisma
it. Yeah,
saves.
so you don't know.
You don't know if he's being honest
No,
or
I
not.
I do know.
You do know.
Yeah, so it's not the truth.
They know if they pass or fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Um,
he doesn't.
I don't know
that
if he's
was
lying.
honest.
I just
Yeah.
know if
He knows
if
he
he's
doesn't know if I'm
affected by
lying.
it.
But I will. But
You
I mean,
can
you need to take into
choose-
consideration. I wouldn't have given you that wand of wonder if I was just going to be a deceptive. I would actually. I would absolutely do that. So don't. You know what? You make your own assumptions.
You can choose
He is
just auto
not.
fail it.
He is not a good person.
So you are not affected by the zone.
That is correct.
So he says that. I'm going to make an insight check on him.
Okay.
Oh,
That's pretty
16
good.
plus.
Insight, what is that? 22.
Yeah, he's trying to keep something from you. You're not sure what.
Intrigue, deception, mystery.
In space.
In space!
In space.
Sorry, that were such goofballs.
We should hang out more. That's how that makes me feel.
I'll question the prisoner. You're no longer required down here.
Oh, I'm sorry. You might have confused my purpose here. Because I don't take orders from you.
You're on our ship. You will. You're outnumbered 4-1.
Okay, I'll leave. So as I'm walking away, I go invisible and I stay right there.
Oh, interesting.
I don't care if he's there or not. What is it? What have you done?
What have I done? I built things.
Oh, he's
Have you
an
done something
artificer.
wrong? You're an artificer?
Yeah.
Have you built something wrong? You did. So you're going to have to pay for your crimes? No. You're going to have to build something else wrong?
Probably. You're being really quiet. I can barely hear you.
Sorry, he's being extremely quiet.
Yeah, but
Probably.
I still detect
for the
thoughts, though.
purposes
It's
of-
still going.
for the purposes of us actually hearing what you're saying.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Probably.
I can no longer detect thoughts.
Probably.
BT dubs.
Okay.
It's concentration.
It's
invisible at all.
Please.
Do you have a spell stone?
Hmm?
Do you have a spell stone?
Yes.
Okay, may I see it? We probably should have taken this off of him.
Yeah, come to think of it, yes.
I'm going to try to slide a hand, touch mine to his.
Okay, yeah, do a sleight of hand check.
Did you
Is
notice
that to
him
avoid
going
detection?
invisible?
Is that-
8.
Is
Is
it a 1? No.
It's an 8. It's a 7.
Okay.
8.
Is to avoid me seeing it?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
What did you roll?
A
2?
4.
A 4, yeah.
So,
I was going to use my 16, but
Yeah, he noticed you doing the attack.
okay. That's all.
All right.
Yeah,
Close the
we're done.
door. Put him back in.
Yeah.
is his thingy still out there? That tappy phone thing? Like, is he still have it in his hand?
The which?
The spell stuff?
Not him, the other
The
dude.
other guy? Yeah, he's got it.
So let me ask you how these things work. If I were to go up there stealthily, invisible, and tap mine,
That
and
would
my
work. That would transfer. He would be able to call you. You'd be able to call him.
It's basically like sharing your phone number.
It's not like keeping tabs on it.
so I wouldn't be able to like intercept that call before.
No.
No.
Okay.
You would be able to call him.
You know, quite frankly, no, you're fine. The knowledge you have, I'm okay with that knowledge. Okay. With
Well then. All right, on to...
Yeah, you guys dock at Everlight.
Mhm.
You take him as a prisoner down. The guards there are like, "Oh, we gotta hold this," and you flash something at them, and they just,
We just
sorry.
keep showing up to Everlight with prisoners.
We do!
We're bounty
You
hunters.
guys are pretty much bounty hunters
Apparently.
at this point.
We're a better bounty hunter than us.
I mean, seriously, that's what you guys have
That's-
been doing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
A lot.
We go off to do a thing, and then we catch somebody. And we don't want to kill them. I mean, Shadow certainly doesn't.
Bad guys have to be involved in bad things.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just never realized we were
you-
bounty hunters.
Are you heading back to the bakery?
Yes. Oh, what?
Do we have to? Do we
I
have to? He could just take him.
That's true. Yeah, they,
Well,
actually, there's a couple other
we should
people
go.
who seem to be agents that show up.
But
We
we need to
should
get
go
paid,
pick
right?
up Darvin, too.
Oh yeah.
And I think
And we
we
can
wanted
get
to
paid.
talk to Bob again after
Confirm all
after
sorts of-
talking to him about the last encounter we had with the
You guys gotta
weird
get
gear
rewarded.
stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well,
See,
Darvin
I know
was
it's
there.
like to take
oh,
care
yeah,
of
and
that.
Darvin was doing research.
Next session.
Yeah, next
if
session.
that's
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, but we're gonna go back to the bakery.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll go.
All right. I guess that's where we'll leave it off tonight.
All right.
If you aren't here, or if I'm not here with you, and you need to get into the basement, I will tell you this: the guest passphrase is the banana muffin,
Nice.
not banana walnut. The banana muffin. They will likely say, "We don't make that here," and say, "Can you check again?" When you do that, they will lead you to the back as a guest. You'll be able to descend into the headquarters as a guest.
Escorted, I assume that
Yes.
means. Yeah.
Banana muffin.
Thank you, my short, hairy-eared friend.
Hey, you are welcome. You gruff person. It's gotta hurt the throat and the epiglottis. This was fun.
This was fun. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. That again. Well, I didn't have a way that I thought that was gonna go. So that was amazing.
I was gonna say sometimes you give us the post game like, guys, I didn't expect any of that.
That was awesome. I'm glad you guys.
I'm glad I picked the wizard.
Yeah?
Lots of versatility.
What was the other option? Out of curiosity.
option? Oh, it was a rogue. Changeling rogue.
Oh,
Which-
that's kind of fun.
Which I could have played and played very, very, very easily. I didn't want to do that today. It's too easy for me.
You've
I
been
like
a rogue.
rogues.
You
I
said
like
rogue's
rogues.
like one of your like natural.
It's a
fallback
natural-
character
natural-
classes. Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
fun to do something a little.
And I've always wanted to play like a wizard, and I figured, Aetherflux is bringing a Nolo on. Why not just change it up a bit? So
Mm-hmm.
be completely different.
Cool.
It was very neat. It was
All
very
right.
fun.
Internet. We will see you next
Thanks,
week.
Aetherflux.
Next week.
Peace out.
Thank you for
Thanks
Oh,
so
this is
much.
Thanks
fun.
for
This
being
is
our guest
cool,
tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it